Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show today. Very happy to have you here for Drawn and Quartered, and we're going to be taking a look at Hogwarts Legacy. Really cool looking new game. It looks really, really good. It's been coming for a while. We actually got a member or two here that have played it, and they say it's amazing. It looks great. I want to definitely try it out. I'm just kind of in the middle of stuff, but I will certainly get to it. And they seem to be having great success. I mean, what did I see? How many millions sold? I mean, they're killing it. And as they should, it looks like a great open world game. I did watch a couple of reviews, guys, and most of them are very positive. There's one that was more negative, but that guy is not a Harry Potter fan whatsoever, and the things he didn't like, if you knew Harry Potter, you'd get it. But he said once he got past the opening, well, I guess tutorial, the opening stuff, the game was amazing. So even the negative one I saw was actually very positive. Um, so
I can stream it in a bit if you want. If I finish my picture,
yeah. Well, no, it
Ooh,
looks
cool.
amazing, and and of course we're going to be talking about it today. But Harry Potter is one of those things. It's a unique IP, right? I mean, we get all kind of movies that are successful or not here or there, but to get something that really hit worldwide like that and became, it's become cultural. Those are rare. They happen every few decades, right? And Harry Potter is certainly one of them. And my kids were the exact perfect age. They're the same age when Harry Potter came out. They were the same age that the kids were supposed to be in the film.
Mm.
And so my kids grew up with Harry Potter and literally aged with him. And Andrew made that comment earlier offline. One thing that they did really well with that series of movies was age it up with the kids as they got older. And that was smart, dude. Because the first one's a little family kids movie, and it's great. But the last one is not.
People die in that one.
People die. People die in horrible ways. But that's cool. You don't see that happen very much. But then again, you don't see a series that can really has legs like that, right?
Did the
So
smart thing and grow up with its own audience instead
mhm,
of going backwards like Ninja Turtles.
that's true. No, it's true. But Harry Potter was wonderful. It certainly I don't know that it's for everybody, but it's just good family fun. Like I said, it gets a little bit darker there at the end, but as it should. It's a really good family thing, and for me, because the kids were the right age, is how I was introduced to it. And of course, everyone was talking about it, so I actually bought the books when they came out, and I read them to the kids because I used to read to my kids all the time from young age. And I read all those books to them. So
That must have made them so much more special.
I think so. My daughter particularly loves Harry Potter. She's got a collection in multiple languages.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But
Very cool.
it is, and I always thought it was important to read to the kids. They actually liked Harry Potter better than Lord of the Rings,
Ooh.
which is interesting.
I mean, I can see maybe it being a little easier for little ones to kind of follow.
Well, I waited till they were like 12 before I read Lord of the Rings,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I read The Hobbit when they were probably, elementary, yeah.
Harry Potter walks a lot less than those hobbits.
He does.
In fact, they get through an entire year of school in just in every book. That's crazy.
He portios a lot. And I appreciate J.K. Rowling's use of language because, let's be fair, she causes quite a bit of controversy because she can't shut her damn mouth. Well, she can't. But she's pretty hardcore feminist. She's pretty hardcore, right? But she's went and pissed off another group of people because she's not. Well, I don't really know why. Because she is hardcore feminist. Well, whatever. However, aside from her political leanings, she was smart enough, just like Matt Reeves, the guy who just made the new Batman. because he's super woke too. But they're professional enough to put it aside. She knew, because if you read those books, which I've read them to my kids, and I've seen all the movies. Um, she wanted J.K. Rowling's wanted Hermione to be the main character. It's clear, but she knew it wouldn't sell as well as Harry being the lead character, and she was professional and smart enough to make that correct choice, right? Because
Mhm.
Hermione is the very typical feminist view of a perfect little girl, and that's not really. It doesn't enamor itself to the majority of population of the planet, right? Because Hermione is an annoying little know-it-all. She's an annoying character, and she's perfect. She's in a way an almost perfect foil to Harry
Yeah, she's a
in that
great supporting
Right.
character
Like,
in that sense.
But imagine making her the lead character; it wouldn't have worked.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Whereas,
kind of hard to do.
yeah, whereas you go to like Madeline, which is a female lead story, which seems eternal now. I mean, it's forever around. Madeline is a super curious, inquisitive, nice girl. She's nice, right? Harry's nice. He's a nice person, right?
Mm.
Those kind of characters people glom onto, whereas something like a Hermione, no way. But I'm just, it's interesting that she's smart enough to see that and professional enough to do the right thing. She's also a pretty fair writer. I mean, it's not, Shakespeare, but I mean, it's not bad. It's really not bad. Have you guys read the books at all?
At 50 Shades of Potter, but I don't think it was the right book.
No, that's probably the wrong one. Yeah. Nobody? It's only me.
No,
No, I
like I was
read
saying, I've
Impressive.
only just watched the first movie, and you're right. She was an annoying little girl. She was the.
And that's the
That was the
and she
first
should
thing
be.
I thought
It
when she
works.
came. Just as like, for fuck's sake, shut
And
up.
she always is an annoying little girl. And that's good. It
Yeah.
actually
And-
is a good thing.
Oh yeah. No, I
Yeah.
get it. Yeah, it definitely works. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm
She-
weird
right.
that I'm the only one here that read them. This is not the
That is pretty
I
funny.
read
bizarro
Lord of
world.
the Rings. It
I
came
read
out. I
the-
remember
Sure,
when it
I've
came
read that
out.
several times.
I read
It
the
got
first-
compared to Lord of the Rings when it came out. Everyone's going, "Oh, this is good, Lord of the Rings." I was went, "No."
Hey,
just
I hear
ignored
Johan. I hear Johan trying to chime in. Was that Johan?
No, I read a few books.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good.
Maybe for
Yeah.
Johan sounds like he's far away.
Yeah,
One
his
to
volumes are very
four,
low.
I think.
Oh,
I think I
okay.
read I read
What did
4
you think?
books, and I think it's great. It's the mystery is very very intriguing, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's
Yeah.
a good writer. I mean, it just
Yeah.
is what it is. I mean, she's a horrible, nasty human being. I mean, and well, she is.
But
My opinion on that is different than the people who are currently screaming, yelling, by the way,
I don't
of
know.
why
I
she.
think I read the Indonesian
Oh, yeah.
version actually.
Oh,
So
no. I mean, she's a great writer, dude. And I'm sure because Harry Potter's serious business, I'm
oh
sure
yeah,
it was
yeah.
translated
She is
well.
very
Yeah.
she's very good in interweaving the plot, because there is a when she introduced something, maybe we saw it as cute, just a cute thing at
Mhm.
first, but lately that could be something very important, but we don't realize it.
Oh, I see. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
you're right, though. It did become something important. It's become cultural. It's become an icon. And that's cool. But, because they have tried to continue it here with the, what are those?
Fantastic Beasts.
Thank you, Eric. That one.
You're welcome.
Well, the first one was I didn't watch the others because the first one was they were trying to tell two stories at the same time. And they didn't. You can do
yeah.
that, but they didn't do it well. And then it's just
Very-
the reviews were bad on the other ones. But
Yeah, well, there's the Cursed Child as well, which was like the play, but she basically wrote a play, but put it into a book, and which was like an extra book. That was a weird one, and everybody didn't understand it.
yeah, well, fair enough. I mean, she's also a very smart businesswoman because she was able to hold the rights to this, and boy, is she making money,
Yes.
dude. Oh my God,
Uh-huh.
good for her, good for her. But another reason
Well-
why I didn't watch the other two was because by that time I had got I have a student in my school, and he was in Tokyo he's from the city I work in, but he'd been in Tokyo most of his adult life, but he came back because of domestic issues, but what he does is he because he's actually a pretty solid English speaker. He translates Hollywood movies into Japanese subtitle. That's his job, right? And he had it in Tokyo too, and he comes to me here because well, anyway, he comes to my school, and that's the whole class is me helping him do that. It's a weird class, but it's cool because I see scripts all the time, Hollywood scripts constantly, like a year or two before they come out, right? And like the most recent one I did was that new Jurassic World. Oh my God, that script was awful. It was so bad, dude. But I, of course, I'm not there to comment on that. I'm there to help translate. Because cultural expressions sometimes can get lost in translation, right? But I translated with him. I helped him translate both of those other Fantastic Beasts movies, so 2 and 3, I guess. I don't know what they call them. And so I actually worked on both of those scripts with him, and those scripts were bad too, dude.
Called Johnny Depp and the Pending Gas Bill.
Yeah, dude. No, they weren't good. But I mean, one of the worst scripts I've seen in a long time was that Jurassic World. That was bad.
They were all bad.
But the worst one was a movie. It was a few years ago now, but it was called Antebellum. Yep. See, no one's seen it. Yeah, don't watch it. I mean, I don't know what the movie looks like, but the script was dumbass. It had plot holes every other page. Like what the hell? But anyway,
Oh my goodness. I mean, could you go in there and like, oh yeah, and just like fix a couple of things and say, yeah, no, that's what it means in Japanese. I'll just kind of like read. No,
I kind of did that a few times. Don't tell anybody. Because he asked what it meant, and I knew what it was supposed to mean, but I said something else. I couldn't help myself. There was actually I only did that once, but that was with some British movie. It was a horror movie. It was years and years ago. Something Family Bones or something like that.
Family Bones?
No, it was like this British, tween horror flick. One of those thingies. It didn't look very good. The script was normal though. I didn't think it was particularly bad, but there was a offhand I don't know, it was some kind of offhand weird inside gay joke. I guess it was before they were just put it right in front of you. They were still using innuendo, and I just didn't translate it.
There you go.
But it's not, I'm not getting paid for that. I'm getting paid for assisting, so it's okay. But anyway, Harry Potter Legacy. So we're going to get you guys started off and let you go, and I'm going to take a look at a little bit of the screen art I have for it, and we're going to talk about the game particularly today. And like I said, it looks really good. So how do we do this, right? Jeff's not here with his kazoo. So, go!
Yay!
That was good. I did a good job. I did. Now you guys
What are
know.
you, Dumbledore?
Yeah, I know, right? But of course, you guys know the system here. 2 hours, they can do whatever they want. We have no rules over here. We can't have a PG-13 with a plus, but it's Harry Potter, and it's kind of funny with all the conversations that are going on because they're sexualizing characters, which they do a lot. But there's nothing sexual about Harry Potter. Nothing.
Says you.
Well, says any human. But weirdos, just weirdos. But of course, we got Hogwarts Legacy is the name of the game. I haven't played it yet, but it looks spectacular. Though. It looks really, really good. And it seems to be an open world where you can just go do stuff. How linear is it, Rabbit?
Well, I haven't explored everywhere yet. It's not very linear. You can do whatever you want. You can go around Hogwarts and do random quests, which is massive, and I haven't explored everywhere in it. It's got loads of hidden stuff, loads of puzzles to go and find other rooms and do all sorts of stuff in there, and there's a lot of stuff you can do in there. And then once you've got your broom, you can fly around the outside of it and do stuff. It is in different sections, so but you can swift travel in it like all open world games.
Mm-hmm.
I did a quest recently from went quite far, just flying on my broom through a forest to get to a quest. Literally flying over all the enemies and everything. There's a lot. It's quite open.
That's cool.
There's a lot of stuff you can go anyways. It's like every open world game you've ever played, really.
Oh, okay.
I'd say it's like Harry Potter, Skyrim edition kind of thing.
Oh,
except it's not glitchy. And you know what I mean? It's got a lot of stuff you can investigate and do stuff. There's some dungeons you can find. There's puzzles. There's bad guys. There's a lot of stuff, and you can, there's a lot of different magic you can do in it. Like I say, I've not got that far into it.
Well, the review
after playing 10 hours, like I said, I'm still not far through it. So
the reviews I saw, the biggest compliment the game is getting is the magic combat, the spell combat. It's really dynamic. Yeah.
Some of the battles are quite tough as well, so it's not all dead easy. Yeah, definitely.
But hopefully, because this is successful, this is making money, and it's going to make more money. And we've had a few comments on this, and I kind of semi agree that I understand why they're doing Hogwarts Legacy, and you can be a student. It makes sense, right? For they're trying to get that kid, like my kids that grew up with it, right? But it would be cool if they just did the Wizarding World, right?
Well, I think the thing is, I can see the way the map is and everything that's in the game so far. I can see there's a lot of potential for new DLC and a lot of other content to be added to the game. So you don't know what they're going to add.
Like Ron and Hermione are all teachers and stuff in the game too.
No, it's based. I'm sure it's based I thought it was based in the past, like 100 years in the past or something.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be in the past, yeah.
I'm sure it's in the past, yeah. I'm sure it's like 100 years earlier or something. So none of them are in it. It's all like, I say, I don't know the books or the movies.
Did it mention about the Great War?
Oh, did they? So it's set in that period?
Yeah.
Okay.
Around that period, I think. Or not, I don't know.
Yeah, see, you guys know more than me, but I've noticed none of the characters from the movies or books are in it. There's people that have got similar names. I saw a Weasley of some kind, but I'm assuming they've all got like history and or something in the books, like from generations.
Weasley's
I don't
grandpa
know.
Or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. So my brother asked me about it. I was like, yeah, no, I don't. None of the characters are in it, but there are people you've heard of name wise. But I mean, if you've read the books, there's probably stuff in it as well. Because I don't know the lore at all.
Well, yeah, and lots and lots of people do, including their parents by default. But Harry, there's another thing they could do. Harry, when he, his life as he continues as a man, he gets married to Ginny, which was dumb. But anyway, he gets married to Ginny, and he becomes an Auror, right? Which is a magical cop, basically.
Oh, okay.
And it's. You could definitely make a game out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, seeing how well this is going to do, they'll definitely make more, won't they? So.
Well, there are a lot of Harry Potter games, but this is the best one I've seen so far. But anyway, it's great. And I need to come back over here to the other side. We're just kind of showing off some art. And I need to go over here and like and share. Hopefully you guys will do that as well. Do keep in mind, we hope you guys are drawing along. We are talking about Harry Potter Legacy particularly, but honestly, any kind of Harry Potter would do in today's draw along. And just drop that over on the Discord, of course. If you're not a member, Rabbit will drop a link for you in the chat so that you can go over and join us.
Shit, yeah. Fucking Jeff's not here, is he? Hang on.
He's not.
I'll do it. Go ahead and keep drawing.
And please, also, you can go over to Twitter and put in hashtag DNQFE. Once again, hashtag DNQFE. And we'll take a look at those at the end of the show. I'm going to share this out. Please do the same. Let people know we're on. But other than that, let's go around the board here and see what the general consensus is on Harry Potter and maybe a little information on the game, any kind of Harry Potter games you've played. So I will start where it starts, and it's always Andrew. No, it's Amy today. Amy.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Oh, you're not.
Because he's AFLM. You're AM. You see.
Oh.
So Amy, have you seen the Harry Potters or read the books?
Not really.
Wow.
Our mom used to play some of the there was some kind of like a Harry Potter game in like one of the PlayStation home things she really liked.
There's a lot of them.
So
yeah.
Yep. So she played that, and then my sister would go over and like go over that. So Melissa managed to figure out that apparently she's a Hufflepuff, and we watched some videos. Like there's a series called the Super Carlin Brothers, and they would occasionally do like videos. They do like some stuff on Pixar, and not usually that much in the way of video games, even though they're the Super Carlin Brothers. I don't get it, but they did a lot of stuff on Harry Potter too. So I don't think I have a great working knowledge of all Harry Potter but I know a little bit about it. So,
well, the fact that you tell me that Melissa is a Hufflepuff does not surprise me at all.
She's really good at finding things.
She's definitely a Hufflepuff, whereas Amy is, without question, Slytherin.
Yes. Dark Amy.
Dark Amy.
Dark Amy.
Well, because I figure you two would be kind of around the perfect age for it, you know? Because you still haven't told me your age.
We just never. I know.
I told you she was 56.
No, that was Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not really a series that I ever got that much into. I think I saw a little bit of the first movie once. I don't know, it was on TV or something, and I just was kind of like, I mean, like a lot of times if I'm playing like online games or something, I almost always play like a wizard class or some kind of spellcaster because I think they're usually pretty fun in those kinds of games.
Sure.
But I've never seen a movie with wizards in it that didn't just have put me to sleep, and I couldn't even tell you why. It's so weird, but I don't know.
Well, as far as wizards and witches, which was an interesting choice on her part, to go with that, that etymology, but I think she portrayed it pretty well. It's all wand based. Only the super powerful ones can do magic without wands. I think one of the coolest scenes for me, because like I said, I saw them all with the family. It was a family event, right? And I loved them. I thought they were great fun for what they were. But one of my favorite scenes in the whole series was in the second to last one, I think, or the last one. Either way, but it was when Hogwarts was under siege. Spoilers. And Dumbledore is dead.
I'm the only one you're spoiling it for.
Spoilers. But Dumbledore's brother, who I can't even remember his name, he stepped up because we don't really know him well.
Smart Door?
I don't know his name, but he stepped up to the bridge and he cast a Patronus, which is a standard spell that's throughout the series.
Tequila here.
Wiped the entire bridge. He just radically powerful because we never really got to see Dumbledore in full action. There's one battle between him and Voldemort, and it's cool. But his brother obviously would be of similar level, and they did a really good job. I think that was Christopher Columbus that directing that, wasn't it? And he just really displayed power. Who?
Christopher Columbus, dude.
Did he pass? Oh, shut up!
I think he's
decades. Centuries ago.
Shut up.
I thought Columbus directed.
His name wasn't even actually Christopher Columbus anyway. God damn it.
Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria.
Jeez. But I'm just saying that I really enjoyed that scene. Do you have a favorite scene at all, Amy?
I think I remember hearing that in the book there was a character and he was a Hufflepuff. And apparently when he was getting the sorting hat thing, it kind of hat stalled on him and they weren't sure if he was supposed to be a Gryffindor or a Hufflepuff. And I think that they end up putting him in the Hufflepuff school, but they're talking about they're supposed to be maybe two potential Harry Potter
I think
lead
that
characters.
Was Rams Longbottom or
something like that.
You literally,
he did.
You
but he got
literally
put in
chose
Well,
the
Gryffindor.
most boring thing in the entire series.
The most boring? Is
Damn it,
that
Amy.
it? Okay.
No, I remember that
Well,
scene.
I haven't seen them. I don't watch
That
the
was
Mary
Neville, I think.
videos.
And
Yeah, that was
initially,
Neville Longbottom.
Neville?
and she knew she had to go
There
with
you go.
a not Hermione, because Hermione is her little jewel, and she wasn't going to change her. Initially, when in an interview I saw with her, she was planning. Neville was supposed to be the Harry, right? So it would have potentially in the early going, it wouldn't have been called Harry Potter. It would have been Neville Longbottom. I don't think that would have worked as well. I don't think so.
Not as catchy of a name.
No, not as catchy. Although he did get his heroic moment in the end, because he does take out a Horcrux in Nagini at the in
Was
the last bit. Was okay, yes. But he was special to her, and I think that is who you're talking about. Interesting. Let's see. I
Yeah,
know way too much about Harry Potter. It's not right. It's wrong.
You do.
Yeah.
Do you-
Well, because I read all the
That's
books
very
and I
impressive.
saw all the movies
Yeah.
with the kids.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I have one of those
You're gonna
stupid
remember those things.
memories. Yeah, well, I have a stupid memory. It remembers everything. It's very
Stupid memory.
noisy.
There you go.
Stupid. But anyway, Armoron. Do the Australians know what a Harry Potter is?
Yeah, it's very big. It's very big here as well.
It was gigantic, dude. It
Yeah.
was huge in
Yep,
Japan.
everywhere.
I mean, goodness gracious. Talk about international success. But tell us, share your warm, happy thoughts about Harry Potter.
I was in my late 20s when it first came out, Chester.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I've seen all the movies though. That's it. I haven't read the books or anything like that.
Well, they're fun little movies, right?
Yeah, fun little adventure movies.
Yeah, my situation with it is very different because, like I said, my kids were perfectly the right age, right? And it just was part of their childhood. Harry Potter was just part of their childhood. We even went over. They built something eventually. They were older, but we did go over to I think it was USJ. Yeah, Universal Studios. I think it was at.
Oh, yes.
But which is weird because I thought sure this is Warner Brothers.
The game's Warner Brothers.
They have.
The film is.
Oh, no.
So
They have a
Brothers.
Harry
I think the theme park
World
is
in-
licensed to Universal.
Yeah, I guess it is licensed to Universal because it was USJ. Well, anyway, I took the kids over, and they had a Harry Potter world.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's one of them in
I
this country.
I was forced to buy not 2 but 3 wands because my wife wanted one too. Do you know how expensive those things are, dude?
Oh yeah.
Jesus, man. And they had to have the damn uniforms. Oh, dude, that was an expensive trip.
Oh.
I'm actually quite frugal, I don't like spending lots of money.
Unless it's a boat.
No, that's why you do all the work on the
that's-
app.
That's different. That is essential. And that is why I do all the work myself. I buy busted up stuff and I fix it. But they did have a
There you
great time. I don't know if you have any of you who have kids or nieces and nephews. I don't even know if it's still going on. It was quite a while ago. But the little Harry Potter worlds they have at the Universal Studios was actually great fun. They did a good job. It's very immersive. It's made for that generation and those kids. It was fun. They had a good time. So
Yeah, I've been because I lived in Florida
That's
when I
not
was in college, so I've been to Universal and we went once. It was good. I didn't buy anything. I didn't buy any of the expensive stuff. We just went on the rides while we were walking through. So it was fun.
Hey, Devil Flyer, how's it going, dude? Glad to have you with us. We're talking Harry Potter Legacy, the new video game. Yeah. So that's cool, Amaran. Let's continue on here and talk to Mr. Hawkins now. Hawkins and I are the same age now, but he's got like 25 children. So.
Yes, but mine are much older than yours. So I had my first child when I was 19.
Oh, I was like
So-
26. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think my daughter likes Harry Potter, but no, my wife is the one that really loves Harry Potter and has gotten my oldest granddaughter to love Harry Potter now too, because she just went, was it last year or the year before, as Hermione for Halloween.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, it is great, and
Aww.
everybody can find identification with certain characters, right? It is neat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And the difference between you and I is I actually paid attention to home economics, and when I was 19, Eric, I used a condom.
Yeah, I
The
did
Japanese or something?
hmm
too. No.
You know, and then I made a baby when I chose to make one. You know, I planned it, and I tried twice very hard to hit October 31st. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, my daughter was born October 4th.
You
My
just blew
I
that.
was close, dude. I was close. I was close. My son was due date was on Halloween. It was perfect. I was like, yeah, math. But then my daughter got diagnosed with leukemia, which slightly upset my wife, and they had to force
Yeah.
induce her because she wouldn't go into labor. So my son was born on November 14th. God damn it.
Mm.
If you're really frugal, you'd aim for Christmas.
No. I'm not
Yeah,
that frugal.
exactly.
I'm not that frugal. I'm not Ebenezer. But I don't know. I just want a Halloween kid.
Right.
I tried. I came close though. I mean, come on, give me some
I'm
credit.
curious,
October
sir,
4th,
What she
November
said.
14th. It's pretty good
why Halloween? Why Halloween?
because it's the best day ever.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
That's your
Uh,
favorite.
I love Halloween. Yeah, Halloween's great. But
All the yeah.
Well, you do realize in this countryside town that I live next to and all the little villages around it, I brought Halloween to them. I literally,
They
no, I did. I built this thing working with the government, and I built this, um, traveling, Halloween
This
party.
city.
And I went
Oh,
to all the little elementary school gyms. And we had all kind of games. We had costume contests. I even built a haunted house on the stage. I took it around for years. And when it started out, the kids were either going to the 100 yen store and just buying, crap and making, costume, trying to put a costume together, or just taking a trash bag and just wearing it, literally. But it
100 yen store.
the 100 yen store, the hundred,
That is so
$1 store.
cute. I know.
But
That's so cute.
It is cute. It is cute. But then by the time it ended, it had evolved into their mother's sewing stuff, and I mean it was real deal. And it was great fun. I really loved it. And then there was a major scandal here with in Japan with teachers cheating the system and the test, and it was just a big scandal. And Japanese, when there's a scandal, Japanese do one thing and one thing only: they shut it all down.
oh.
That's how they work.
address things rationally and fix them. No.
No, I
No?
don't. They, of course, they don't fix anything. They just shut it down and ignore it. Yeah.
Okay.
But everything in the government got shut down. All projects shut down because I had nothing to do with it. But that project got shut down. Now I could have take money out of my pocket and done it myself, but no.
Nope.
But the
I'm
thing
trying to
is,
do that.
it is continued though in many others, many little Halloween parties, little Halloween events that happen all the time, and that is 100% my doing. 100%.
Aw.
Yeah.
Are you the Jack Skellington of Japan?
Yeah, that's
I
right.
usually I had
The
over the years several
Pumpkin
really good.
King.
Well, I had some good costumes. My best one was Emperor Palpatine though.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, because I won in a contest an
Nobody knew
actual.
you were dressed up, did they?
No, they didn't. Yeah, but no, because I won in a contest. One of the actual prop lightsabers from Empire Strikes Back.
What?
So I actually own one of those prop ones, right? There's many of them, of course,
Nice.
but I have one. It's Darth Vader's prop in particular, but I actually wore it on a belt with with a mantle and cowl and all that kind of stuff. It was great. Made my face all white and black, with the with to look like Palpatine, and it scared the hell out of the kids. Anyway,
Oh,
that has
no.
nothing to do with
Hey,
Harry
hey,
Potter.
You know what's funny?
Hmm.
The one costume that I won a contest for was Darth Maul.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you got the
Yeah.
hair for it.
Oh no, this is when I still had a full head of hair, and I shaved my head for the first time to glue the horns to my head.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
that's
To get up
dedication.
at
That's
two,
dedication.
two-
That is.
It is.
get up at 2 in the morning to put the makeup on.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Then you
cool.
deserve to win that.
You did.
Cool.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I won the lightsaber. It wasn't a costume contest. They were. I think it was when they were re-releasing Star Wars, the enhanced edition, whatever the hell Lucas was calling that. It was just
Mhm.
before the.
Full
Well,
edition.
well, you remember it was in the '90s, late '90s, early aughts.
97.
Yeah, special edition.
Yeah, special
Just special.
edition. Yeah. And they were doing promos, and I don't know why. I just by happen went to what I guess in Hawaii is considered the main movie theater, the big one, and I just
Mhm.
went there to watch it. To take the kids, right?
Aw.
And they had speakers. There was a couple people from Lucasfilm. No one famous, but one of them was actually
Kathleen Kennedy?
no one of them was actually yeah. What's that special effects company that George owns?
Skywalker.
ILM?
White Magic.
ILM, yeah, that one. Yeah, ILM. But they were just up there talking because I'm assuming they did this all over the country, and
Mhm.
they were giving away prizes and a whole bunch of different prizes based on your ticket. And
Hmm.
my wife, her ticket won, not mine, but she was
Oh.
way too shy to get up and go down front, so I was fine. I went down, and it was the big grand prize, and of course, as it should be, it's kind of a serious prize actually. But
Major award.
it is. Well, I mean, if you're a Star Wars fan, that's a big deal, dude. I don't know what it's
Fragile.
actually worth. What it's actually worth. I don't think it's necessarily much money, but anyway, they brought a whole bunch of us down. It wasn't just one person. They brought a whole bunch down, and they had a bunch of mics in the front, and everyone had to do their best Darth Vader impersonation, and therefore, then the crowd, the entire auditorium, would vote, and I did
Ooh.
mine, and Luke,
The wolf.
I am your father. Join me on the dark side. I got all the votes, all of them. Yeah,
Hey!
and I won it. That's how I got it. It was pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, it's a good thing that your wife was too shy to go.
Yeah, no, her Darth Vader would have sucked a lot.
It would have been fun.
What kind of
Oh,
nai?
God.
What kind of nai? Darth Vader 誰ですか? Not
You ever heard like the dubbed like dialogue from Star Wars in Japanese? It's pretty hilarious.
No, we don't go to dub movies. We go to subtitle movies. I haven't heard it. No, but I'm joking actually
It does
because
exist, yeah. It does
well, I'm sure it
exist.
does. Yeah, but I'm. It's the truth is actually my wife's very first movie she ever saw was Star Wars. Her uncle
Me
took her to
too.
see it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So she's actually a huge Star Wars fan.
Aw. Awesome. So that must have been cool to have one of the real lightsabers.
Well, it's one of the prop ones. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, they don't really exist. So these are all props.
Got
Well,
a laser sword.
Well, no, it came with a certificate. It came in a display case, and it came with a brochure for that specific prop, and it said what scenes it's in and things like that. So I have all that paperwork with it.
Very cool.
Yeah, it is. It is cool.
Oh, so it's not a replica; it's an actual. Oh, that's
No, it's
awesome.
a real prop. Yeah, a real prop.
How
Yeah.
did you get it?
It's actually made out of a Graflex tube.
Yeah, no, you look at it and it's not because this was not a hand prop, this was a hanging prop, right? It was just on the belt. It was that prop. And it has hooks for it, and you can see that it was, it was definitely, jury rigged. It was hacked, put together. But that's cool. That adds character to it. It's really cool. But because it's a made thing. Well, I just told you, Johan, how I got it. I got it by, in a contest by doing a better Darth Vader than the other people.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, no, that's
That was the prize.
it was the prize. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, because
Okay.
at first I thought the same thing, Eric. I thought it was when they first talking about it, I figured, oh, it's a replica. That's cool. But no, I mean the package I have, it has all the information. It has, like I said, they created like a brochure for it, and it shows the scenes where it's being used. It explains when it was constructed. There's like a whole shitload. They had just for Darth Vader, they had almost 40 lightsabers they used throughout the shooting of Empire Strikes Back, right? For different places. This one was one of the ones was hanging on the belt. This was not ever in the hand. But it doesn't
That's
matter.
awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's the only thing I ever won in my life, and my wife is the one who won it.
Well, you won her.
I did. That's true. That's true. Well, I think it's the other way around, Amy. She won me. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we won each other.
She
Oh, she
trapped
husband.
me, Johan. She trapped me.
It worked out.
Yeah, no, of course it did actually. But moving on here, I'm talking to Honey right now. Hello, Honey. You Hufflepuff.
Hello.
So tell me one of your favorite memories from Harry Potter.
Well, I did enjoy going around with my mom in the PS3 PlayStation home and playing the Pottermore game there with her, like collecting outfits and trinkets and visiting the little Hufflepuff house and the website and the game there. Let's see. Like Amy, I didn't really watch the movies or read the books. What was a basic idea I have learned about Pottermore, Harry Potter? What would be something I liked, like story wise?
Well, you must have been like a high school kid when it came out, right?
I don't really know when it's one of those things that just kind of seems to be in the ether, so I wasn't really paying a lot of attention to. It's just something that came out, and they're like, "Oh, they're making."
They're going to slip up eventually, Eric. They will.
So yeah, I just don't have a lot of experience with Harry Potter in general, but we did have that one thing. So that was
cute. The thing with Mom, that was always fun. And cool. Yeah, Amy got me a little Hufflepuff necklace when we went out with our friends. So yeah, it's like I kind of like sort of like the Hufflepuff sort of the idea that it would just your whole thing is being nice. And I was a little flattered when I learned what was Hufflepuffs were. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I mean, I understand that some parts in Pottermore society, Hufflepuffs were well, people like judging people's groups. That's just a thing that people do no matter what.
Sure.
But
well, the Hufflepuffs are fodder, is what they are. The word is fodder.
Well, and it's just common that most art-minded people are Hufflepuffs.
Yeah,
people who are more creative.
God.
Well, because it's what's that test? There's a psychology test. That's the red, blue, green, gold test.
The brain chemistry balance test.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's what Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin is. It's just that psychology test.
Yeah, I
forgot
what the other one was called. They didn't give any love to Ravenclaw at all.
Yeah, so if you take that test, that's how you know which house you would be sorted into.
That's true. Yeah, that makes sense. That's actually interesting, Rabbit, because playing this game, you probably get to know more about Ravenclaw.
Boy, there's a school that's not talked about.
That's what I mean. Yeah, we don't know much about them. We don't know much about Hufflepuff either. Well, by playing the game, you you get sorted into one of the four houses, right?
Yeah.
So
you can actually take a test. I think on the website for the game, you can actually take a test, like a pre-test sort of thing, and if you connect it to the game, it'll automatically choose that house for you or something like that.
Okay. That's right. Yeah, I had heard that. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do it then. Jesus. All right, fine. Be like that.
When I just asked the hat asked me questions, and I just went into the house it told me to. That's what I did.
Which one did you get?
Yeah, which house did you get?
Slytherin.
Of course.
I mean, I'm playing. I'm using all the evil powers.
Are
so
you
it's
dark and
all I ever
moody?
wanted. I don't really remember what he asked you now.
Is it like really obvious stuff, like those classic
Yeah, kind of.
quizzes you
Like,
get online where it's like you can pretty much like select what
if
you
you
want.
know if you know the story, you'll know what to go for. I mean, I didn't know what it was about, but I just went for what I wanted, which I thought would be more like I'm going like pure power and all that kind of stuff. So I guess
Like one question would be: do you wear glasses? Do you have a scar on your forehead?
Dude, look, that's one of the best things about the game. You can customize the way you look completely. Yeah. Like every piece of armor you can get, you can just customize it with every piece of armor. Every time you pick something up, it's automatically unlocked into your outfit stuff, so you can like sell everything and can customize it. But the amount of freaking glasses you pick up. It's like I mean, my character's not wearing glasses. A lot of these people who do these videos seem to be wearing glasses. I don't want to be Harry Potter. I don't wear freaking glasses. I don't want to wear glasses. But you can also get masks and stuff. Like I'm doing because I've got the deluxe version. I'm drawing what my character looks like. So, which is just the evil skeleton.
I'm going to take the quiz.
Oh,
I found it. Okay.
Get mad if you get House of Pancakes.
It should be, yeah. Let's see here. So I have to answer this question. So okay, here we go. It's all confidential too. No one's going to know. All right. So I can choose between. I'm willing to contribute my responses anonymously to the research. Oh, okay. I still want my house assignment, but prefer not to have my. Screw you and your research. Okay, good. Here we go. Oh Jesus! All right, fine. There's a lot. All right, here we go. 1 is disagree strongly. 4 is neither agree nor disagree, and 7 is agree strongly. So, I tend to face my fears. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I actually am dogged about that. Let's see. I do only the minimum amount of work needed to get by. No, I'm ridiculously workaholic. It's stupid. All right. I'm perfect for Japan.
That would be one. That would be if you disagree with the comment that you only do the minimum to get by.
Oh no, that's fair. That's thank you. I tend to face my fears. Agree. I do only the minimum amount of work need. No, right? I disagree. You're right. Thank you. Amy's on it. I wouldn't want people to treat me as though I were superior to them. We'll go in the middle with that. I see myself as dependable and self-disciplined. Absolutely, 100%. Okay. I have used deceit or lied to get my way. We'll go 3. Okay. I tend to manipulate. Well, maybe I should be a 4. No, it's a 3. I tried not to do that actually, but life is life. I tend to manipulate others to get my way. Oh no, I definitely don't do that. But I'm human, so we'll put it as 3.
Your leader would say that.
Yeah, no, I'll put it as 3. I mean, we're humans are humans, right? Even if I feel terrified, I will stay in the situation until I have done what I need to do. Of course. Obviously. All right. Let's see here. Oh, God, another page. All right, here we go. I often push myself very hard when trying to achieve a goal. Yeah, I agree. I am worried or anxious about something. I will do or face it anyway. Of course. I see myself as disorganized and careless. No, screw that. That's sloppy. I often check my work over repeatedly to find any mistakes. Yeah, I do, but I probably don't do it as much as I really should. So I'll take a 5 with that.
I'm doing that right now.
Over
and over and over again.
I have used flattery to get my way. 5. Is there an important reason to face something that scares me? I will face it. If there's an important, well, of course, it's obviously. I see myself as critical and quarrelsome. No way. I'm actually very get along. I'm a copacetic human. So I'll.
What?
I'm super copacetic.
Okay.
You learned to accept it.
I did. Let's see here. I will do things even though they seem to be dangerous. I do them because they're dangerous. 7. Yeah. I see myself as sympathetic and warm.
Do you want to put it as a 5 to be modest?
No.
See now this.
It's a 2. It's a 2.
See now this is interesting. There's gonna be the Chester results, and then the Eric Hawkins taking the test for Chester results.
Right. No, I put a 2 in it. I'm not completely without sympathy. I put a 2 in it. So, fair. I tend to exploit others towards my own ends. No, I never do that. So I completely 100% disagree. When working, I often set ambitious goals for myself. Absolutely. Stupidly so, actually. I am an ordinary person who is no better than others.
Whoa.
I mean, it sounds like you think of people.
It sounds like your guardian angel. Just like, yeah, write them down, buddy.
It's conscience.
Let's read it again. Let's make sure I understand it, though. I am an ordinary person who is no better than others. No, that's a 3. I definitely superior. Okay. I think that I am entitled to more respect than the average person is. Nah, that's not true. I disagree with that. I'm not entitled to anything. Even if something scares me, I will not back down, of course. And that's it. So it was what, 2 pages, 3 pages? All right, here we go. I'm going to get my results. I hope it's a Hufflepuff. I want to be with Melissa.
They have the best school.
Maybe. Okay, here we go. Results incoming. Gryffindor 64.1%, Ravenclaw 23.3%, Hufflepuff 11.5%, Slytherin 1.1%. Huh. I thought that would have been higher.
You're more Hufflepuff than Slytherin. That's great.
Way more. I'm barely even registered on the Slytherin. I am Gryffindor all the way.
Rawr.
It says, your personality shows a high degree of courage and friendliness, does it? Which are valued among members of Gryffindor's house. All right, thank you.
No surprise, really.
I didn't really think friendliness was prized among Gryffindor. That's good.
Neither did I. But I don't know. I guess I am a Gryffindor. I don't really know anything about Ravenclaw anyway. I know I'm not a Hufflepuff. I'm certainly not a Slytherin.
Which is funny because that's the house that or at least when I took the psychology test in college, I was a blue gold, so it came out as Ravenclaw for me, I guess.
Huh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Then I know what I am.
What are you?
I took that test before too, and I was a blue gold. I was a blue yellow.
Oh, like me, dude. Me and Alan are in the same house. All right.
Sweet.
Cool. I think they said that Ravenclaw, in the game, that they like knowledge. Like, they like to collect knowledge, even if they're not, like, specifically, like, ambitious towards, like, doing something like being a Gryffindor, trying to take things over like a Slytherin or something like that. They're just very much, like, studious and kind of interested in their own internal state, and then trying to develop that out without a lot of influence from outside forces. That's kind of what I was under the impression that they were trying to say about Ravenclaw. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if that's
It doesn't
true.
matter. Screw them. I'm a Gryffindor.
There you go.
If you wanted to know
Gryffindor.
Yeah. I wish Jeff was here.
Hey, Eric, I answered that honestly. Even the ones that were degrading. Yeah.
That says something about
I'm glad
honesty.
we all agree. Moving on to Rabbit here.
Hail
now,
chat,
Rabbit.
by the way.
What do you say? I see the chat.
Hail chat. Yeah.
Hail chat. Yeah. And lady was given her score, and then she redacted it all for some reason. I don't know why. But welcome, lady. Now Rabbit, we know, doesn't know anything about Harry Potter. He's seen the first movie and he's playing the game. So what's your he's the only one who's playing the game. So what's your impressions, Rabbit, just in general?
How do you mean? Be more specific.
What do you feel about it after playing the game for a bit?
Is it good?
The game's good. I enjoy the game. I watched the movie. It's a bit too kiddie. To me, if I was going to it's a serious thing. But as a game, it's an adventure game. You know, it's a lot of fun. As a actual serious thing, and I couldn't really. It's not something I would watch. Like I watched the first movie, I wouldn't watch it again. It was all right at the best, but it was too childish for me.
Well, it does age up.
But that's why I didn't watch it. That's why
they do get really dark towards the end.
It did.
So you'd
that's the thing. I'm gonna watch
the last couple of movies.
Yeah. I mean, I've got all. There's 8, right, or something. So I got all of them. I'll watch them all. Then I'll have a better opinion of it afterwards.
Well, the first one was sold for, and as the age of the kids, for 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds.
Younger than that. We were like 10 to I'd say 10 to 13-year-olds maybe.
Yeah, my kids were a perfect age, kind of like you, Andrew. I think.
Yeah, I think we're like the same age, right, or around the same age.
The same age as your kid? Let's see. My daughter was born in '96, and my son was born in '98.
I'm older than them. Never mind.
So my son would be 25, and my daughter 27.
Yeah, I was born in '90, so I was.
Huh. Oh, really? Yeah, you're much older.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So that's how old my oldest daughter is. She was born in '90.
There you go.
Yeah.
I feel old. Okay.
It's not a bummer thing, but an odd thing is, I wanted to, when I was fairly young, I kind of wanted to have a son named Seth and a daughter named Trinity, right?
I was 17.
And then I had kids, and I named them exactly that. And my daughter, of course, was born in '96. And then of course, we took her to the movie theater and watched a little movie called Matrix. Yeah,
that little thing.
That little thing, and of course, eternally after, everyone's like, "Oh, you named her after the girl in the movie." No, she was born before the movie came out. Oh well.
Finding out that the Matrix is actually a ripoff of a manga, which is very interesting.
It is, and they admitted that. They didn't hide that at all.
Well, they talked about all their influences, that they like Ghost in the Shell, Blom, like basically anything that came out of Japan that was cyberpunk is basically what the Matrix was conceived of.
Yeah. Sure.
And the first one was a great little movie. The other two, it's not for everyone. Some people like it, some don't. I didn't even watch this fourth one. That just is stupid.
It was a made-for-TV movie, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. But the first one, universally, everyone agrees. Yeah, that's a fun little action flick, right?
The first one?
Yeah, the first.
First one's one of my favorite movies. Not like fun. Ever, but it's up there.
Yeah, it's a fun movie, certainly. I was a bit older, probably. For you, it was probably perfect aging, but yeah, I liked it though. I thought it was good. Although I much prefer Keanu's John Wick to his Matrix.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I like the movie.
Yeah, it's kind of different, I think.
They are.
Yeah.
They are, and better. Although,
we'll see, but that's why John Wick's good in general, is because nobody in Hollywood made anything like John Wick until the John Wick team.
Well, and they brought those Raid
because
guys
all they are is Hong Kong movies.
Yeah, no, they're great.
Surely people have seen them, because I mean, I've seen movies like John Wick and better before John Wick.
It's John Woo. It's the perfect.
Yeah, that's all it is.
The perfect apex of John Woo is what it is. Yeah.
Which is why it's just very weird how it took so long for Americans to kind of take on that form of, because John Wick came over to America, but then no one seemed to get on with his movies.
Well, but that's why it's so fun to watch the John Wick movies, because they put all of those actors in the movies. Like all the Indonesian actors that are in the Raid, like they're all in the John Wick films, and then Donnie Yen's gonna be in the next one, which is awesome. Donnie Yen is my favorite Chinese martial artist.
He is good.
He's the best.
But the thing is, in the first movie, the Matrix movie, I much preferred Fishburne's character over Reeves's character.
He should have been the one.
He should have been the one. But in John Wick, they're more balanced for me. I like John Wick, that character too, but I love the underboss there with Fishburne.
Yeah. See, that's for me and my family, John Wick is family movie night.
Oh, is it?
I'm talking like I'm talking about my grandma and grandpa, my uncle, my aunt, my brother, me. We're all gonna go to the movies together when John Wick 4 comes out, and
Sweet.
we're like as a whole family and go see
Yeah.
John Wick.
Oh,
It's gonna
yeah,
be great.
that sounds
That's
good.
cool.
Yeah. But no, the John Wick movies are fun, but I can't do that anymore. My kids live in different cities far away, and we can't do movie night anymore. My wife and I will probably go see it. We haven't been to the movie theater in years, though. But maybe I should go see John Wick 4.
Oh, I don't remember the last time I went. Now you say that.
I think the last one was
There's not been
I
anything worth
saw was Top
seeing.
Gun.
What did you say there?
I wish I'd gone to see that. Yeah,
Oh,
Top Gun was
Maverick.
freaking
I
awesome.
watched it.
Yeah.
The thing is
In IMAX.
I built a new multimedia setup in my house, and I don't really need a movie theater.
That's quite set up.
It is nice. I got a Sony TV with a Sony sound system. It's a big, gigantic TV, and I don't need them. I don't need it. I got one of those.
Got you a Bravia?
I do. Yeah, those things are badass, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They are badass.
Yeah,
I have got a Bravia TV I've had for 12 years now. It still looks as good as it did the first day I bought it.
Yeah, Bravia are absolutely cool. In the other room, I have one of those. What do they call AMOLED? Is that what they're called? Screens are different. It's a different screen. This one I have in this room is 4K and it's gorgeous. The AMOLED's actually prettier, but I don't know. I like the Bravia better. But what are they called? What do they call these new type of screens they have?
How they're pronounced, I couldn't say.
I think it's called an AMOLED. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, because it's AMOLED.
For Lance.
Yeah, well, whatever. I got that one too, which that was initially supposed to be my home theater setup, but the Bravia is just so much better. So I don't even use
it. What did you do with it then? Did you put it on the yacht?
No, God no. No, it's to be honest with you, we never use it. We don't hardly ever even go into that room. I should probably just give it to one of my kids, to be honest with you.
Are you saying you don't have a TV on the yacht?
Of course I have a TV on the yacht, but it's much smaller and it stays in its own little pop-up cabinet.
Oh, okay.
It's built in. There's a button and it goes
as it should.
As it should. Yeah. Hey, I built that entire rig myself. Thank you very much.
The little button yacht, TV button and everything? That's
well,
cool.
I mean, I went and bought all the stuff and then I built it together. Watching YouTube videos.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. But I built that into the boat because it's this boat's from 1991. They had like a crane arm up on the side with this one giant square box. I removed that completely, but I did put a pop-up in the lounge, in the salon area, I guess it's called. But it's a pretty big boat. Although I am looking at trading up to a J class, though. I don't know if I will. Yeah. Because by all the improvements I did to the Swan, it's increased its value a lot. And as it does, boats resell really well. It's not like a car, right? You buy a car, you pay it off, you take it again as a trade in, they give you $200, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Boats aren't like that. They resell very well. Like I said, my boat is from 1991. It was built.
That old saying. Best thing about things about a boat is buying one and then selling it.
I guess. But I enjoy sailing. I really do like sailing. I wouldn't mind to get the J class, but the problem with J class is, can I single hand a J class? Well, I don't know. Because of course I'll have my wife with me, but I mean, it's mainly me. Whereas the Swan, I can shorthand the Swan, no problem. No problem. I put those automatic winches in. I can, no problem. I can single hand that boat, right? It's only 64 foot long. And I put a new engine in it for, harbor movement and stuff like that. And it's no problem. That engine's cool too, dude. It has the propeller shaft goes in instead of at an angle like a lot of them do, like it was originally. I switched it. But I can literally, I have this little this little. You remember Atari? Anybody here ever play Atari?
Sure.
Yes.
I used to have one of them.
Okay. You remember the little controller you have, the little joystick you had? You could go any direction with it. You remember those? It's
Yeah,
that.
no,
Joysticks, yeah.
Yeah, it's a joystick. It's a joystick, and I can literally just move that little thing around, and I can 360 that boat. I can literally turn it in circles. It's awesome.
Oh,
That's
Yeah, it's
like a
so easy to
drifting.
dock.
You
Yeah,
can drift.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. But anyway, so that I can
Wow.
single hand. I don't know about the J class though, because that's 100. The one I'm looking at is like 120 feet.
now, why are you thinking of upgrading it? Does it
Because
let
I'm
you
going
travel
to
further?
cross the Indian Ocean. That's why.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
That
Well,
old thing?
Yeah.
You need a crew?
Pond?
I probably will have to take a crew. Yeah, at least two. I'll probably take a two-man crew with me.
Oh, yeah, you hiring?
Like
Do you
a
have
two
any
life crew
sailing
with you. It's a lot
experience,
more
Eric?
fun.
Of course I
I
do. I'm
do.
from the Midwest.
Yeah. Yeah. I have done a little bit of inquiry into that. And of course, there's plenty of websites and stuff like that where you can hire crew. These people, it's their job. They go all over the world. And I did see several husband-wife teams, right? And that would probably be a nice hire, I think. Two couples going across the ocean, professional. Those guys are, I can sail, but I've never crossed an ocean before.
right,
So professionals that he has, well, he or they all have better licenses than I do, right?
right.
And
Oh,
navigation licenses as well. And a lot of times the wives are either partial, they have captain licenses and navigation, but a lot of them are cooks, right? Which I don't
Yeah.
really need because my wife is an excellent cook. But I thought that might be a way to go. Hire a couple, you know?
yeah. You don't have to worry about because those can be long trips. Seems like it'd be hard to be away from family that
Oh,
long. So if the family can.
it's a year. Yeah, it's a year.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you said Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
Wow, it's the other side from Japan, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to come down
Going south.
through your area, and of course
Yeah.
we'll stop in many places. And I'm probably going to do it. I don't know, maybe next year or the year after. But I'll leave out of here in
Wow.
February, and hopefully I'll end up somewhere over in. I don't think I can make the Suez in time before I have to winter. I'll probably have to winter in India or something.
Mm.
That
Wow.
could be kind of pretty though.
It's quite yeah.
Yeah, no,
So,
yeah.
Drawn and Quartered
Also
on
pretty.
his channel that
International.
week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That-
I do
well,
have all of the tech in order to get the satellite internet. I don't know if I can live stream though. I have no idea. I know I can certainly upload, especially if I'm in port, but I don't do that. This is a live streaming channel, so I have no clue, dude. Hey, Elrod, what's up, dude? He said he's going to be back over here with us a couple weeks. Nice. We need his
Great.
snark. Yeah. I haven't asked everyone the question though, so let me go ahead and ask Alan. Favorite Harry Potter impressions, memories, or dislikes?
I liked the series. I mean, I watched the movies mostly. I didn't read any of the books. But my best memory of Harry Potter, I think I told the story before, was my mother's husband at the time had a big sweet tooth,
Mm.
and I had got those Harry Potter gross the jelly beans with all the crazy flavors.
like dirt
Mm.
or something.
I got all those sardine flavored ones, and I told him it was pina colada, and he popped them all in his mouth.
Sweet.
And as soon as he was chewing, he
The
looked at
Jelly
me.
Bellies.
So you had
The
a
jelly bellies with like.
little bit of angst toward the mother's boyfriend, huh? All right, I get it.
No, Anks. I knew him before he met her, so it was like one of those things where we're just buddies, and I totally
Wow,
got
your
him good.
buddy married
Yeah,
your wife? Damn, dude, I'm sorry.
you know, not like I'm not like B Rabbit or anything. It's not like what is that 8 Mile where his like buddy was like screwing his mom or whatever.
Right. Yeah. No, that's cool. But so what's your favorite memory from Harry Potter?
That giving him the sardine flavored jelly beans and
Just
him look
that
in that
whole the
face.
earwax scene. Yeah, that's a great scene. Now, the ultimate question before I continue on to the others, though, which do you prefer, original Dumbledore or replacement Dumbledore?
Original.
Original. No other comments. Yeah, I have to agree.
They I don't know. They both did pretty well,
They did.
honestly.
They both did good. He didn't do a bad job.
Yeah, it's just a shame we didn't get a full performance from Richard.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, that is
He was
unfortunate.
just great casting.
It was great casting. Everything in that the whole series is amazing casting. But the guy who replaced it, I think I liked him a lot actually, Andrew. I agree with you. I think he did a wonderful job. But it's the costume design that isn't as cool as the original, though.
Mm.
They made him a little more
rushed about it.
doughty,
Mm.
you know, where we had the full on Merlin when the original guy. But
It was.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that being a little flashier. Like, oh, we're gonna change the actor. At least keep the
He
costume.
looks like he was in PJs, like he just got up from bed.
And that show, yeah, that's right. Yeah. But he did a great job though, because that is the most truthful thing you can say about the movie series. The casting was outstanding. It's just outstanding because the kids are not hired because of acting ability. Kids are hired because their actual personality, their nature matches the character you need. That's how they do it. And if they can get someone who's small and teeny and is a little bit looks younger than they are, they'll do that too. But kids aren't hired for their acting ability. And of course, the worst acting in the series is the kids. But they're surrounded by these ridiculous level of acting in the adults, the co-stars. My God, dude.
I mean, the star-studded nature of the teachers is just so cool.
Oh, and Snape was freaking gorgeous, dude. Well,
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman. And unfortunately, he's done so many cool things.
Reznor, yes.
But exactly, yeah. Or Die Hard was amazing in that.
Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber, dude. But he was great as Snape, though. He was so good, dude.
He's what actually had me coming back to watch the rest of the movies. He was so good at it. I loved him as an actor too, though.
Yeah, no, it's true. But even the smaller characters, like I think her name was Carter, the lady who played Bellatrix. She was great, man.
I was surprised it's all
Helena
Bonham Carter.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. No, she was really good, dude. She was great, and you could tell she was loving every minute of that, dude. She was enjoying the hell of playing that nasty evil character. I saw her on, maybe it was on one of the DVDs we have, but where they're talking, they're doing like an on-set interview with Daniel Radcliffe. And she comes walking right into the middle of the interview in full dress, right, in full costume. And she comes over she grabs a hold of him and presses her body in the most sensually sexy way you possibly could imagine, tight up against Daniel, and then she just kisses him on the cheek, and his face, his expression is freaking priceless, dude. It's awesome.
I have to look it up.
He was doing that, and he was an adult by that time, right? This is like when the Deadly Hallows point, but it was just funny as hell. She wasn't supposed to do that, I don't believe. Yeah,
no, probably not.
Was it his first movie, Sheldon? I don't know. What was that, Amy?
Probably not.
Yeah, but it was great though. Yeah.
I mean, you just get the entire costume without. I mean, unless you stole it from the set.
Well, no, it was an on-set interview. They were shooting. Okay. They were shooting. Yeah. But I don't think she was supposed to do that. But it was just funny. Because he didn't know what to do. Like I said, he was an adult at the time, so it wasn't like she was doing anything untoward. But he was not very experienced adult, obviously. So it was kind of endearing, actually. Yeah.
I will be right back. My driver's crashed again, so I just gotta do a quick restart.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Now, Johan, this was a major international hit, and you did give some of your opinions earlier on Harry Potter. So I'll ask you a different question.
Oh yeah.
Have you
Okay.
played any of the Harry Potter video games? Any of them? There are so many.
Oh, not really actually.
No.
No, no, no.
So, what's your favorite memory from Harry Potter then?
I remember when I and my friends were about to see the second movie.
Hmm.
We have to queue. We had to queue around 6 hours, maybe eight
Wow.
8 hours. Yeah.
Wow, dude. I've never waited
So
in line that long. I hire people.
come on. If we
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
I was with friends, so yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it. But I don't ever go on opening days anyway. I always wait.
No, I didn't think it was an opening day too.
The
Yeah.
longest I ever waited in line, Johan, was to see a Star Trek movie, and it was about 30 minutes.
Ooh. So that
Star
wasn't a
Trek.
midnight showing. That was just.
It was a midnight showing, actually.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was down in
That's
It was down in Millville.
embarrassing.
What Star Trek
How
movie, if
embarrassing.
I may know?
What was that, Johan?
No, which one? Which movie?
Oh, it wasn't a very good one, but then again, they haven't been good for a while. It was
You
one of
looking for
the new.
Spock?
It was one of the new generation ones.
Not the Kelvin.
The what?
No, I mean the the newest iteration, maybe.
No, no,
Or
no, no,
the
no. It was definitely the next generation movie, but it
oh
had
okay.
no connection to the original series. So it was one of those. I think it was the one where they're in the place called the Briar Patch.
I forgot. Not the generation, so or Nemesis.
Nemesis, yeah, that's it. Nemesis, yeah. No, it
Oh,
wasn't very
Nemesis.
good.
Yeah.
They haven't been good in a while. I mean, there's only really two good Star Trek movies: the original motion picture, which is pure Star Trek. That's actual Star Trek. And then the Wrath of Khan, which is not Star Trek at all, but it's still a badass movie.
Well, there you go.
The Wrath of Khan
God.
is really famous.
Yeah, it is. It's a great movie. Are you disagreeing with me, Eric, that the original motion picture is pure sci-fi, pure Star Trek?
I say it was embarrassing you stood in line for a Star Trek movie and not a Star Wars movie. But yes,
Yeah,
I am
that's what
telling you, I am telling you, the original motion picture sucked.
No, it didn't. It was amazing.
Wrath of Khan was
Yeah,
spectacular.
that shows what kind of human you are, right there, right there.
And the Voyage Home was close second.
Uh-oh. There is a war.
Which one was the Voyage
like
Home? Which is the one with the whales in? I remember that
That's
one.
the Voyage
Home.
Yeah.
Part 4.
Yeah.
Any Star Trek fan will tell you the only good movies are 2, 4, and 6.
Oh God, the first movie is the
It's
best.
true.
Movie,
I mean, I'm
dude.
not a fan, but that's what everyone I know says the same thing. So it's got to be true.
It's not true. It's definitely
I
not true.
enjoyed the first one actually.
Yeah. Of course you did, because you're a smart person.
I'm not even a Star Trek fan, and I thought the concept of the first one was really cool.
Oh, okay. You have points.
You're on the list now, Andrew.
Yeah, you're on the list. That's it. But
I'm gonna dispute my pledge.
Uh-oh. Don't do that.
And the butt lady is hot,
Now, I'm not sure what Amy is doing here, because I'm pretty sure, someone correct me if I'm wrong, we are doing Harry Potter, right? Right?
No, we're doing Hogwarts. So technically, it's anything in the world. Why? What's Amy doing?
Amy is not doing. I would say this is much more akin to the Narnia.
Yeah. We've got Aslan from Narnia, and we have Constance from Redwall.
I think
and we have Mr. Crow, Mr. Raven.
You've confused it. Harry Potter is not Narnia.
Well, it's probably close enough. Anyway, I thought it was just fun to do a lot. We did a lot of.
I'm gonna use that next time we're doing something I'm not sure of. I'm just gonna draw something that's close enough.
Unmanageable. Unmanageable.
Well,
you should say it was from Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, well,
Cheat.
are.
Yeah, there you go. We're looking at Andrew's stuff right now, and he's that's terrifying. I have no clue what he's doing, but it's terrifying.
I'm drawing the fandom. What do you think?
The fandom.
Pretty good.
I'm drawing the house. I'm drawing the houses. I'm drawing each of the houses.
Do you have any compassion whatsoever for them that they're so angry about a thing that they love so much? They want.
They're angry because men don't have their periods.
I know, right? But I mean,
Like Star
because
Wars fans.
there's such Harry Potter nerds, but yet they can't stand that J.K. Now, can someone tell me what is the controversy? Because if you ever listen to her speak, and she's not just being professional, and she's just speaking not about Harry Potter, because she does both, right? She's a full-blown hardcore feminist, dude. Full-blown, right? Hardcore
Correct,
feminist.
but
So what are they mad about?
The term they use for her is a TERF, which means a feminist
shave her
who
bush?
doesn't a feminist
no,
who
TERF
doesn't
means
believe.
grass, I don't get it either.
Yeah.
A feminist who doesn't believe that trans women are women. Only females are women.
Well,
so
that's
she's
true.
a bad feminist because she doesn't
wanna play
have the
pretend.
right thing.
So
the
let
real
me
world.
get this right. A feminist a feminist is not supporting men trying to take over womanhood, and somehow she's what?
And so the terminology that they used is that Hogwarts Legacy promotes genocide against trans people.
She had nothing to do with that game or any of the other ones whatsoever.
Or genocide.
Or genocide.
What they don't know what
Genocide,
genocide means.
Well, it's like that meme clip I saw of some stupid woke tard on the ground. It might not have been real. It might have been a spoof. But the cops come up trying to help him, and he's like, "They murdered me," and he's legally not murdered. I think it's a spoof. But
that was Reno 911.
Yeah, it's funny though. They murdered me.
She had made a comment about an article about her or about someone where they had called women menstruating people. Her tweet was something about
menstruating people. Okay.
Yes, menstruating people. She said, "You think we'd have another word for that? It'd be like whoa something, whoa man, and that's what set them off.
Oh God,
that is what started it all because she did not, she's proud to be a woman.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be called a menstruating person.
Well, I mean, if you're a hardcore feminist, right? And it's like kind of impossible for you to actually be this whole transgender agenda thing. It's impossible for you to do that because if you look what's happening, they're literally being allowed to take over womanhood. Literally. Women are being put to the side. How many times have we seen various Women of the Year awards from all kinds of different groups and organizations going to transgender men? Right? They're literally trying to replace women. And so a feminist must be angry, right?
This just goes to prove that men are the best gender because we're even better at being women.
That's true.
So men are the best.
Effortless for us.
Take that, Amy.
There will come a reckoning.
There will. There will. You're right. There will come a reckoning. It's true. But anyway, let's see. I got to create the straw poll. Damn, Jeff, being sick. Okay.
Oh, we're not at the end yet, are we?
Now I got to get it ready, though. I'm doing it now. So talk amongst yourselves. All right.
There's no way I'm finishing this, but I like where it's going. So.
Yeah, nice. I think they all look great. There's some really fun stuff here, except for Amy's. I mean, Jesus.
I can't see
to be fair, if you took one glance, if you didn't know what I was drawing, you wouldn't necessarily think Harry Potter.
I was just picking different. And on Middle Earth Storytime, we do a lot of different stories that have different animals in it. So I picked one animal from the different books that we've done to have them represent the different house animals. So there's a lion and a snake and a craven and a badger. I thought
that actually makes sense. So,
yeah. So in front of everybody.
Okay, we take it back.
Okay, yeah, take it back. So let's see here. I have to be smarmy. Okay, I'll try. Let's see.
I hate front hands. It sounds not so bad, but I hate hands.
It's like when you're trying to get like, the gesture right, and then you overprocess the structure, and you're like, oh no, they're tricky.
I'm trying to get the light. It's the lighting there. Once I get that right, I can paint the picture. But it resembles a character in the game. Well, it resembles the outfit you get in the game.
There you go.
Okay, so
That's
Andrew's
all
done.
that really matters.
Smarmy. Let's see, Amy. Oh God. All right.
I'm gonna get this up here, so we need a shadow here.
Casting a spell, Rabbit.
All right, I'm talking to myself. Yeah, ignore me.
That would be fun if you could cast a spell that would make your drawings work better or faster or something like that.
It would be handy. Isn't that called AI? The cheating.
Oh, yeah, it's called AI. Good point.
I just said a bad word.
Digging some AI concepts and online though, like 80s dark fantasy, this and that, and some of them pretty hilarious.
It's alright when they're just doing like stupid stuff, but it's the people that make. I mean, let's not talk about it. It makes me angry. I had a discussion about this at band practice.
Let's not do that again.
Okay, so they got to do armor on. I should be racist.
Hey, don't forget armor on. I did earlier.
Yeah, I got.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter. That was hilarious.
Could have sworn.
Hey,
I saw breasts on the She-Hulk. I assumed it was his.
That was Kinmer's.
I see that now.
Yeah, I thought it was mine.
Yeah,
hang on, was that mine?
Thanks for that general thumbnail with everybody's art in it, though. That was pretty cool, Eric. Thanks, man.
It was very cool.
I got to send you another one that actually has Armoron's art on it, though.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that in it took me 10 minutes on my lunch break.
Yeah.
I just went through. I was like, "Oh, there's a cool picture. Let me grab that one."
This new one took you 12.
No, it took an extra 2 minutes, maybe. So I took out. I think I had 3 in there, so I took out 2 of mine and put Armorons in there.
Nice.
Let me see here. Now, I still don't understand why you're called Armoron.
Because he always has his armor.
It's Dutch.
Oh.
Okay. And
Dutch rudder.
And.
Well, you can see my real name revealed in the In Progress channel. The artwork I posted up that I drew like in 1992.
Melvin.
Melvin Armoron. All right.
No, it's just the name of my main OC character. My OC.
You know, it's interesting. When I'm typing in here with all your names, it's giving me because I used to do this before Jeff came on and did it, right? It's giving my previous entries that I use for your names. That's interesting. I can see a history here on the straw poll even. That's kind of neat.
It remembers.
It does.
The AI is taking over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
You got a little over half an hour left.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
I
I'm
will
not
try to
doing
finish
any
my
more
scribbles
online.
as fast as possible.
Scribbles faster, everyone.
But hey, good news. The books have been sent out for printing. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a little bit mean to Eric. I don't know. Maybe I should change that. No, screw it.
You sent out books to print, which means the books are already printed which is sending them out to be printed. No? Okay.
What?
Everybody's really focused on what they're doing. Like, we got 20 minutes.
We all got
Just
to
wanted to
scribble
see you
back.
squirm.
I got the scribble the fastest of us all.
I got like 7,000
I
scribbles.
rolled for cheating again.
Oh
Or trying to.
Definitely cheating. Let's see here. Rabbit. I gotta do rabbit.
no. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys can talk. You know?
Oh, sorry. Right? Oh, my goodness.
Erdomus.
How much time do we have left?
You have yourselves about 40 minutes. 39
Oh.
precisely.
Oh,
Okay. I can breathe.
I got time to go smoke a cigarette then. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Jeez, damn. We go Hufflepuff or what? I mean, I've been meaning to catch up to all these movies. I did like them.
Yeah, they're fun.
I think they're the best example of how to do YA on film to me.
That's true. I would agree with that.
I hate YA films and YA everything. I can't stand it. But Harry Potter, I'm actually entertained. I like it.
I watched the Divergent series the other week, and I'm thinking, is that
Yeah,
it? Is that it?
It was
Is that the
certainly
ending?
interesting. It honestly kicked off the whole YA trend as far as
wasn't it-
books went.
I think Hunger Games.
I don't really remember anything before this that was really so phenomenal that people loved it and hated it in all different kinds of ways.
I actually wonder. I'm wondering if Star Wars was a YA story too.
Star Wars.
Oh, how dare you!
I just wondering, you know.
Lord of the
It was.
Rings, like, YA.
It had a lot of toys.
Star Wars.
Kids.
I mean,
Star Wars is a ripoff of a bunch of Japanese flicks.
Yeah,
And they put the
Kurosawa.
hero's journey in there.
Well, I mean, the hero's journey is it's a classic storytelling thing anyway.
The formula, yeah.
Especially when
they put that formula on a Japanese film, and supposed to be Flash Gordon.
Oh yeah. I mean the story from the animes or the video games, RPG games made by Japanese. I didn't see any. I mean, I see similarities with the Star Wars story.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't there like an anime from I think before Star Wars that Star Wars?
Well, it's a classic storytelling.
Was inspired by. There was like
tool
one anime which was like I can't remember
structure.
the name of it, but there was one like space epic anime movie. I think was from the early 70s. That's like supposedly was the inspiration behind Star Wars. I can't remember the name of it though.
I think there was Galaxy
Galactic
Express
Heroes?
39. I don't know what the timing was on that. There were a lot of sci-fi anime, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Remember when Aragon came out, talking about going the other way, and I was like, "Whoa, I'm watching Star Wars right now. What's going on?" Like beat by beat, just Aragon was like about a big dragon.
Oh,
It was really just you're watching it and you're like, okay, this kid's Luke Skywalker. All right, this guy's the Yoda, and then you just follow along. And you're like, okay, I saw this movie before.
Yeah, that's
like
that is too obvious.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This like his rugged friend is the Han Solo, and followed all the beats.
There you go.
You guys are really bad with the dead air. You know that, right?
Oh, sorry.
I am concentrating.
I know.
Leave me alone.
Her arm looks weird. Can I fix it in time?
How about you move faster on your names for us and then get back to the chatting?
I'm being smarmy.
Oh.
Can't you type and talk at the same time, Chester? I mean, you expect us to draw
I can
and talk?
Yes, I just,
Such a Gryffindor.
Oh yeah, Chester. As a Japanese, I want to ask you this.
Yeah.
You know Naruto, right?
I do.
I think Naruto and Harry Potter is like a parallel. They are like they're like walk the same path, you know. Like now, there is a anime about his son, about Naruto's children and such like that. I think they are both are stories who like follow the hero too, you
The
know.
hero's journey.
I guess
What
I
do you
don't know
think?
it that well. Sorry.
Oh, you don't know?
Is it
Yeah.
kind of like
It's very famous too.
Yeah, no,
Boruto,
my kids, my son loves
freaking awful.
Naruto.
It's not
I
that
saw
bad.
it. I don't know it that well enough to see a comparison like that.
I didn't follow it that much too, but I heard the author was about to tell a story about was about to set the story in fantasy like fantasy world too, but after seeing Harry Potter he turned into ninjas.
Ah.
I heard. I don't know whether it's true.
Well, the Aurora are magic police, so
Did Chester just have a stroke?
Yeah, well, kind of, right?
Scooby Doo was last week.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are
Peter
you?
Pan's next week.
Hey. Hey, Peter Pan. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of gayness on that show. All right. Let's see.
The
1, 2,
Lost
3,
Boys.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's a gay movie too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just because there's a half-naked sax player doesn't mean it's gay.
Hey now. Yeah. All right. I think I have it all ready, and I'm just going through here making these smarmy remarks, and I never. I don't know how, but I never noticed this before, because it's probably the first time I've ever spelled Hermione's name. But you do realize her name is Herm and Ione. Ione being either the Greek word for a violet flower or the story of that nymph named Ione, and Herm meaning hermaphrodite.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I never noticed it.
I thought it was a play off of Hermes Trismegistus, who was like an all-knowing.
Mercury. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. You could go that direction if you want. It is capitalized, but I kind of think I'm going to go with hermaphroditic flower. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Yeah, I never noticed
Hermes
it before,
is, right?
but no, he's probably right. That's what she was probably doing. Yeah, and just putting Ione as a beautiful nymph, she probably took it directly out of Greek mythology. Because the Greeks use the word Ione after. Matter of fact, a lot of flowers and plants are named after God's stories in Greek, in the Greek mythology particularly. But it is the Greek word for a violet, right? Ione. But it's also a nymph in a story. Her name is Ione. So.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, no, I just never spelled it before. My brain's always kind of doing etymology, right? It's like an automatic button that I can't shut off. Yeah.
I love it. I love that information. Thank you.
You're welcome. Maybe. Oh, I almost misspelled something. Can't be Jeff.
You mean you've done it before?
No, I've never misspelled anything in my life. What are you talking about?
I'll always remember.
Yeah, no. Of course, I make mistakes all the time. It's this, these damn computers, man.
That's right.
It is.
The computer
It
telling the
is.
things.
Well, I got this done. I got that done. Everything's done. I'm gonna go put some water on the boil. I'll be back in a minute. Talk about. Is Eric back from his cigarette?
I'm here.
All right. Take responsibility, please, for the stream. Be the mean dad. I'm the good dad.
Mean
You be the bad
dad.
cop. Yeah.
These
Okay,
damn
I will
introverts are
try.
miming up the stream.
I know.
Okay, we'll talk about something. Go get your water and boil it and make your coffee and
Well,
old ladies
right.
smack your butt.
Technically, my name is derived from a Greek nymph too.
Oh.
Yeah. Her name is Melissa, and and she was at one point, way back in the days of when the Titans, and then there was Zeus and Kronos. I think his father received a prophecy that said that one day one of his children would take over his role of like king of the gods, and so he said he had all his children killed, except for one of them survived, and it was baby Zeus, who was rescued by a nymph named Melissa, and she took him and kept him safe and raised him, and ultimately he was right, and he did go back and overthrow his father. And to make and to thank her for for her service to him and the gods, they made her into the first honeybees, and she became in charge. She was the nymph in charge of like bringing honey to the world, and that's Melissa.
Oh, I was named after the milkman for some reason.
Might know why.
Pretty jovial fellow.
How many backers did you end up getting?
I ended up getting 72 backers.
Nice.
And that was after I lost. I think 3 of them canceled their orders before the end.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, well, I mean, you get all these randos that you don't know who they are, and you don't know if they're bots or if they're if they're real people interested in your project, and then or if they're, you just don't know who they are. But so hopefully everybody will pay after the 2-week period.
Wait, it doesn't do that automatically? You have to go.
So
end of the campaign, they charge the cards.
Yeah, so you don't. So nobody gets charged on Kickstarter until the project is done. So I mean, because they don't want to refund all those people if the project doesn't get funded.
Yeah.
And then and so people can either lose their credit cards or cancel their credit cards and refuse to pay their bill, and they have 2 weeks to make that up, or else Kickstarter cancels their order, and then the person who ran the Kickstarter doesn't get that money ever.
Whoa.
So so that's kind of rough if that happens, because then you lose out on stretch goals and like things that basically you said were already paid for to the rest of the people.
Right. That can change it.
But yeah, it was really interesting because I got, obviously the second book did what I wanted it to do, which all I wanted to do was better than the first one, which it did. So mission accomplished with that. And then
now, how do you feel?
Nope, go ahead.
How do you feel about the second book as a project? Do you feel like it's doing more creatively or continuing the stories you like, or did it go kind of a different direction than you expected?
Oh no, well, as far as it continuing the story, I just, well, let's put it this way. The second book captured my sister-in-law. She doesn't really like any of this stuff. She doesn't like comic books. She doesn't really like nerdy things at all. but she helped me edit a lot of the content in my book by doing, because she's a teacher, and so she catches a lot of like simple spelling mistakes and grammatical errors and stuff really easily. So she went through and read it, to the point where after she finished editing the second book, she was really into it, and so my brother logged her on to the Patreon and got her caught up with everything that's in there, and now she's like asking me like, oh, when do the new pages come out? When do the new pages come out?
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah, so I was able to capture somebody who was not the demographic just because they took the time to read it, you know? So I'm hoping that that's what happens with people who go ahead and read the book, is that I'll capture more people, and then I'll have a growing audience. But yep.
But
here's a question of.
What's up?
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, if would you ever like this? I mean, obviously, like going forward, like watching your IPs turn into like movies and cartoons. Would you like it to see turn into a video game? Like, so on.
Oh yeah, I could I could definitely see something like that if, like, you know, obviously that's a pipe dream. You know, you it's like a cool idea, but you never expect it to actually happen. But I always thought that the world that I'm creating, like I'm creating a story within a world that I'm building, so it can kind of have an infinite set of stories within that world if I wanted to, and at different time periods as well, because I'm also writing the time periods. So you know, if somebody ever wanted to make like an open world video game, they could, and it wouldn't have to be canon to any of the stories, because they could just make their own story. Now, granted, I would want some sort of creative control, because there's an integrity to my story as well, and I'd want to make sure that the integrity was held up. But which, you know, isn't really a thing that AAA studios and Hollywood like to do. So so that would be the major issue, but you know, I guess I don't really have to worry about that at the moment, because I'm just a tiny publisher. But it was cool to actually feel like, you know, I printed the book and I sold it. So, but it was actually cool to actually feel published by having the ISBN numbers, and you know, now I'm like registered in the databases, and then I'm working on getting an actual copyright with the U.S. copyright offices and stuff. So that would be fun. Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Hey, those ISBNs aren't cheap.
No, oh my gosh. Luckily, it's not a difficult process. It's actually pretty easy to get them.
Well, it is really easy.
But
yeah, they're just not cheap.
Yeah, and like I didn't even realize that when you bought an ISBN number, you have to pay for the barcode separately.
Yeah.
So it's like $25 per barcode.
Yeah.
But
they
that's
get you every way they can.
Don't they always?
Dude, I was so tempted. I didn't, but I was so tempted to go for the 100 pack of ISBNs and then just never buy ISBN numbers ever again, because it's only $500 for 500 or for 100 ISBNs.
The more you buy, the cheaper it gets. I mean, it just drops off. Yeah, I was tempted too.
So, but I only got the 10-pack, so I spent about $300.
If a lot of people were going to make books and they all wanted ISBNs, could they go in together and then split up the back?
Of course you could.
No, not really. Well, because
they're registered to you.
Yeah. I mean, technically, you can register somebody, because when you enter a book into the library or the like the information center, you do claim who is the contributor to the book. So for me, it's just my name. So technically, you could just write somebody else's name as the main contributor, I suppose.
Of them would have to be the same contributor for every book, or
no, because it's a different ISBN number per book, so you can put in whatever contributors you want. And if there's multiple contributors, you can put multiple people's names.
How much you
within
said
them.
it was for 100?
For 100, it's $295.
Well, that's cheap.
Oh no, I'm sorry, that was 10. For 100, it's 500 something. It's like $575.
Wow, that's a little bit weird. You would figure it'd be thousands.
Yeah, no, it drops off significantly.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Corporations.
Yeah, not even it's kind of the government, and they're the only ones that do it,
Like I
so
said.
they have a monopoly on it.
Government is nothing but a big business,
Yeah, that's true.
And you gotta watch it because there's other sites out there that tell you they're official and they're not.
Yeah, no, I know. I made sure to look that up. Boker is because you look up Boker and Boker, like on Boker's website, it's we are the only accredited ISBN holders in the United States.
Yeah,
it's like,
and
oh,
there's
well,
so
I guess that
many
makes
of them that will sell them to you. It's like crazy.
Yeah, as long as it's Boker, then you're good. But yeah, no, I was very happy with the outcome this time around. I got a lot of really good support, including you guys. Like, you guys were awesome. Like, what a great community to be a part of.
Yeah, appreciate you. I love these guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Everybody is just.
Well, Amran, I'm looking at your art, and that's kind of neat. Amran did a very serious picture today, and he basically aged them up.
Yeah, could be like towards the end of the series, I suppose. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking. Yeah, I like it. I like it. He became more of Harry became more of a man than Daniel Radcliffe is. Ron is handsome. He wishes, and Hermione looks like she's going to steal your lunch. Perfect.
Your heart.
Made sure to make really thick eyebrows. Almost did a monobrow at one point.
J.K. Rowling had admitted that her initial plan was to have Harry and Hermione end up together. And I've heard that. I didn't see the interview, but where she said that. But I have heard that. But I'm wondering what was the excuse for her not to do that? Because ending up with him with Ginny, which didn't make any sense at all, and her with Ron,
kind of random, yeah.
It's very random.
Yeah.
I know anybody know exactly what the deal with that was?
Oh, at the time there was an upcoming director who loved subverting expectation.
So maybe
she did it in the book.
Sequel, there should be a story where Ginny and Ron died, then Harry and Hermione.
There you go.
Then
the Chinese wrote a book like that. Yeah. No, so the Chinese had a lot of. I mean, that's the thing. We talk about that, and it's neat having people from other places in the world because we can see the impact things have, right? And this was major international hit. China went crazy over Harry Potter, right? And there are more books, fan fiction, actual published books in China than Rollins herself put out.
Oh.
There's a whole series of Harry and Hermione as adults, married with kids. Oh yeah. Yeah. The Chinese weren't having it. No, it's this Ginny and Ron bullshit.
Nope.
Why Harry Potter marry Ginger Girl?
Yeah, why?
But
I'm just curious what her thinking was, because I have heard that she said she was planning that, but she changed it. I just wonder why she did that, because that would have been the standard, thing. And if it was going to be unstandard, then okay, then you have Harry reconcile with the little Asian girl, and he ends up with her, right?
Which little Asian girl?
I don't know.
The little Asian girl. He's dating, and she ends up betraying them, and he kind of it's kind of a plot hole, you ask me. But he ends up breaking up with her because of her betrayal, but she was forced to do it. But that's why I think it's weird. With that lady in the pink, who was also, I can't remember her name, but she was awful. She was perfectly awful. Wonderful performance. No, it really was. Well, I can't remember that character's name, but she did such a good job.
I know which character you're talking about. I just don't remember.
Yeah, she worked for the ministry, and she came in was correcting things at Hogwarts. And
which was the best one, probably. I think that was the best Harry Potter.
It is a really good movie,
story-wise, because it's really cool. It's basically like a takeover siege story.
It is,
which is neat.
It is neat, and it's got all kind of little things in there. It is really good, really solid. But he's dating that little Asian girl. That's his girlfriend, right? And she's in that.
Do you have a problem with this?
Korean.
No, I don't. What was that, Johan?
Cho Cheng.
I don't remember her name. Yeah, unfortunately.
Korean, I think.
But little Asian girl will do. But he breaks up with her. So it would make sense in the story if he ended up they get back together and he married her. That would have made sense, right? If he does, if she really, if she really doesn't want to have them together, okay, fine. But it just Ginny. There's no connection. There's no reason for it. There's no build. She didn't put anything in place to have that done, right?
And even that little blonde girl that's kind of sickly obsessed with him.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Probably it was like a better choice.
That would have been a much better choice.
We'll be discussing Raylo.
That is probably the main choice. You're right. I forgot about her. She actually would have been a way better choice. I just don't get the Ginny thing. If they had done something connecting when he was at the house and they were friends and always chatting and always together when they're at doing the homestead scenes, okay. But she did nothing to build it. Nothing, right? And Hermione and Ron getting together is weird, but that makes more sense than Harry and Ginny.
It's just random character. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and to be fair, there's not much sexuality at all put into the Harry Potter series, and nor should there be. It's a family adventure movie. It's not necessary. But it was a weird choice.
Like X-Files.
It would be nice if the characters knew each other at least.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you kind of see her in the background. Sad thing about that, and that is the unfortunate thing. It's not sad. I mean, she's just a girl. But as far as expectations, because if you remember Ginny in the earlier movies, the little sister in the background, she was mega cute little kid, super cute little kid. She didn't grow up to be one though.
Jeez.
Well, it was like what's his name? Neville Longbottom, the actor who played Neville, who basically had ugly duckling syndrome, where he grew up to be like this Chad,
absolute buff Chad. Now, have you seen him recently, dude?
Yeah.
He is an absolute Chad. Yeah, good for him. Good for you, Neville. You would never know.
Someone who got stabbed.
I don't know.
One of them got stabbed to death.
Who?
To
wow.
death?
Hold on a second. What?
Yeah, didn't one of the Harry Potter kids die? Like the actors? Yeah, he got stabbed.
You mean like real life or in the movie?
No, real life.
Oh, I have no idea.
Huh. Well, that was depressing. Thanks.
Anyways,
we're having such
Raylo.
a happy show.
We were. What happened?
Time check, please.
Time check. You have 10 minutes. 12 minutes, actually.
Oh, crud.
Well,
Daniel
Radcliffe it turns to be a good actor, right?
Who?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe.
I think out of the three, he's the best. We didn't see the Ron kid for a while, and he's done a few things, but they're not good.
Well,
Hermione's crap.
Because he's a jerk.
Really?
That dude who the actor who plays Ron, he's really difficult to work with because he's an asshole.
He's got drug problems too. Yeah, serious ones. Yeah.
Poor thing.
Saw him in A Knock on the Cabin, and he plays a jerk in that movie. So I wonder if he was typecast.
Maybe. Yeah, I've heard things like that too. But Daniel Radcliffe turned out to be, he's a capable actor actually. Emma Frost is not. Is there not Emma Frost? That's a cool person. That's a way cooler character.
X-Men.
Emma Watson.
Well, I mean, she went full feminism.
Well, even beyond that, you can do that and still be a good actress, right? But she's just not very good, and the problem is she just didn't grow up because there were little demons.
the thing that stinks is she's beautiful. You know, she's a beautiful looking woman.
Yeah.
Of course.
Are you serious? I think she's pretty. I think she's really pretty.
I think she's
I thought she
scrawny.
turned into. I thought she turned into Skeletor. Yeah, I thought she turned
Yeah,
into.
dude, have you seen the characters I draw? What do you expect from me? Of course, I think she's pretty.
she was a cute kid. I'll give her that. But as a woman, she's just a bit scrawny. I mean, she's just a normal woman, though. You don't need to really judge it. But yeah, I wouldn't find her particularly attractive, no. But it's cool you do.
Well, you have
Yeah.
I do too.
What was that, Amy?
You have a lovely missus, so of course no one compares to her.
I do, but I do prefer the Asians and the redheads. I have a type.
I think it must be rather difficult to find very many people who would be both.
Oh no, Asia's full of redheaded Asians. Full of them.
Really?
Oh, they love to dye their hair here.
Let's say naturally?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say this. That'd be bizarre. Natural redhead.
No, but I get that people find her attractive, though. I get that, Andrew. Well, when she was like, a young adult. Now that she's 32 or something like that, she's on that Hollywood diet. She's just stick and bone, and of course her attitude's horrible.
Not eating enough baby.
What was that?
Not eating enough baby.
No, maybe not. Yeah, no. But she's unfortunately rather unlikable human. Maybe some of them will learn eventually and try to turn things around. But I mean, isn't she the one that came out talking about how she married herself because she couldn't find anyone worthy to marry?
I think so.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I don't think that's how marriage works.
No, it doesn't. But a lot of people are doing it because screw you.
Because narcissism.
I'm really not happy at all, Andrew, because I have to say something nice to Eric.
Oh, okay. I got to record. Hold on. Let me hit the button.
Nah, Eric wins.
Yes.
No, Eric wins. This is too awesome, dude. It's too awesome. It's too awesome.
I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna win with my characters.
Well,
I never win, so I know I won't win.
Yeah, those are cool. They're all good, but Eric has absolutely murdered it today.
This wasn't even what I was going to draw.
It is the right thing to have drawn, though. Honey is painting a wand pink. Oh, look at that. You are getting so much better with your animations, girl.
Oh, thank you, Chester.
Oh, you're welcome.
I really. I want to try and flick her hand forward just to see if I can do it. It's hard. It's doing like the kind of like a 3D effect and keeping my hand and straight from all this different poses. Really,
and you drew a character from the game as well, so yours at least makes sense.
That's fair. She did do that. Yeah, she did do that. Yeah. But that looks great. Rabbit is doing one of the Death Dealers, which is cool. And
it's a character. It's my character in the game.
Oh, is it? Oh, of course it is. There you go. Perfect. So you're playing a Death Dealer. Nice. Well, I guess they're technically. I guess technically they can't be Death Dealers because that is a term coined by Voldemort himself, right?
Basically, it's just dark arts armor. Basically, it's a skull mask, not an actual skull face. That's a mask,
right?
But if you know the game,
yeah, they're trying to reference it. I get it. We have Alan doing Lon Chaney, I guess.
You're close. It's also Frazetta's birthday, so I did an ode to Frazetta.
Oh well, good on you.
I know that was the other choice. I would have liked to have done that as well.
But the thing I do love the touch. Like I said, I read the books to my kids, and this is much closer to what Harry looked like on the book covers than what he looked like in the movies.
Yeah.
I'm actually a little too ambitious, and I'm at a time.
I think it's great. The funny
Yes,
thing about
I
the
agree.
movies, and we were talking about Emma Watson, and she was a cute kid, was the fact that the little girl that I can't remember her name, Luna, I think it was, the little weird
Mm.
girl that Harry made a connection with. That character is actually what Hermione is described as in the book. That's what Hermione looks like
Really?
in the book. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Emma Watson is nowhere near what Hermione should look like. She should be dowdy, weird, skinny. That Luna character is, as a matter of fact, I kind of think they cast it as a wink, wink Easter egg. To be honest with you, because she's so perfectly looks like Hermione. You know.
Well,
Interesting.
then maybe
Yeah.
Harry should have married her, and then it would have made no sense. It
It
already
would
makes no sense.
It doesn't, yeah, but no, that would
More
have
sense.
him marrying, ending up with Luna actually makes the most sense.
I
Actually,
agree.
Because they actually knew each other.
well, they also had they had a connection on many levels, right? Um, that would
Cool.
have made the most sense, actually, him ending up with her. She was a pretty good
Huh.
character. She got a lot of screen time. They fleshed her out really well.
And Luna's even a cool name.
It is a cool name, yeah. And I don't know. I might have given it to Eric too soon, because damn it, Johan. You guys see what Johan is doing? This is the Auror Harry Potter is what this is. This is the adult police Harry Potter, double wand in it, and of course wand
Yeah.
kata. Yeah, not to be
Kata.
confused with Jim Kata, which was an amazing
Jim Kata.
movie.
Oh, dude, Jim Kata is an awesome movie.
Yes, it
Oh, I
was.
didn't know.
Luna Lovegood.
Epic.
There you go, Minnie.
Very
Edwin comes in and corrects me, which is awesome.
Next week. Jim Cotta next week.
Yeah, Jim Kata next week, dude. Jim Kata's
Jim
awesome,
Kata
dude.
when.
And yeah, no, Edwin, Melissa's doing a really good job with her animations here. Now, Melissa, when you're over on his show, do you do animations as well?
On Mike? Yeah.
Oh, no,
No,
Edwin
on
show.
Edwin
Edwin
show.
show. Edwin?
On Edwin show.
No, it's kind of funny. The only places I put up animations semi regularly, whenever if I can get on mic, I'll do one here, and sometimes I'll make animations for Comics Bear.
Oh, okay.
Once in a
Wow.
while.
Well, I'm glad you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, you might want to do some for Edwin too, because I think he enjoys what you're doing. I think it's great. But yeah, Equilibrium with Wands, absolutely. Oh, that's such a good movie.
Equilibrium with wands.
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah,
because we talked about John Wick being the epitome or the apex of the John Woo style, right? The Hong Kong action
Oh,
style.
yeah.
But Equilibrium really is that, to be honest.
Mm.
It
I
really
love
is.
that
Yep.
movie.
But it's not as it's a way goofier movie though. Like you can't watch that. That's a movie you watch with your buds because it's silly.
Well, I suppose there might be a scene or two, but in general, I thought that movie was great. It's one of the better Christian Bale performances, actually.
Sure.
Yeah, I like the movie too.
Yeah.
And like most movies, Sean Bean dies in it.
Yep. That's his lot in life. The dead one, man.
Well, unless you watch Sharp, and then that he's like the only one to survive. Well, he's not two of them, but
Well, now, I don't know that there's many people listening that have seen Sharp, and that's, of course, where I know Sean Bean from. And I love that series, dude. I love it.
Mm.
That is
Yeah, it's
so
fantastic.
awesome, dude. Yes. And it's, because one of the BBC, what does the BBC do best, or any of the English production companies? They do period pieces really well. Really, really well.
Oh.
And of course, Sharp is a period piece, and it's really good, dude.
Right.
Oh.
If you like Sean Bean, go watch that, because he actually doesn't die, even though he should.
Yay!
Sharp.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
He even got killed in The Mandalorian.
He did.
What?
Yeah.
Sharp's
I remember
rifles.
him in
That's
that.
right.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought
There's a
they-
whole series
was
of
he-
movies, though. They're really good.
Poor guy.
Well, no, he gets paid. I'm sure he's happy.
Yeah.
One of the biggest waste of talent I've seen in a long time in Hollywood is with Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
He's
They keep
fair.
putting him in nonsense, dude. It is time. Thank you, lady. And I was just enjoying Johan's picture here. But it is time.
Don't tell him that.
So
I'm gonna save my picture.
That was
hang on. I hadn't saved it.
That's better. Yeah. Okay. So put your pencils down, styluses, whatever else you use to make these pieces of art. We're going to take a look here. So he didn't die in National Treasure, just arrested. That is fair, Zach. Thank you very much.
True. I forgot about that.
Good job.
Yeah.
Sean Bean's awesome, though. But nevertheless, we're going to take a look at this art. We're going to throw through here. And unlike Jeff, I'm going to put the straw poll after I show you all the art. I have
show. Sorry. I was thinking Sean Bean Appreciation Night should happen at some point.
It should. He's done so many things, dude. There's so many.
You could draw a bunch of lopped off heads.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anyway, let's go take a look here. So we're going to start over here with Andrew. Hello, Andrew.
Hello.
Andrew has gone with a very specific theme, so I'll just let you handle it.
Well, I drew the fandom, or I drew the houses as their fandom. Isn't it great? Who needs personality? We have Harry Potter, transphobe.
Right. So we have the red would be Gryffindor, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The soy boy.
Green is the Slytherin, I would assume.
Yep. Black block Antifa.
Right. We have a Ravenclaw who seems hunched back.
The hunchback Redditor.
Oh, okay. And then we have Hufflepuff.
Yep, the fat nerd.
Is that a man or a
Just
woman?
Z-Zim.
Probably.
Z-Zim.
Look at this bigot.
It's like holding the chicken leg with a chicken. The idea of that.
What chicken leg? That's the wand. That's the wand.
Yeah, these people are so stupid. But I understand the hobby of obsession. It's been around forever, right? That's where cults come from. I mean, honestly. It is. So I kind of get that, but boy, they are conflicted because they're major Harry Potter nerds, but yet they want to destroy Harry Potter. How weird is that, dude?
Oh, it's super weird, especially because there's just these normal people like us who casually enjoy Harry Potter, but we can't because everybody else is just ruining the fandom.
Oh, well, you can just ignore them. I mean, that's easy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
super easy. Yeah, because like we were talking earlier, the internet is full of this nonsense. But go walk out into the sunlight, and you don't really see it anywhere. People are normal.
What's that sport they play in the Harry Potter?
Quidditch.
Yeah, Quidditch.
Yeah, the National Quidditch Player Association. They wanted to disassociate that, and they changed their name from Quidditch to something else.
They literally have not brooms, sticks between their legs as they run around a field. Have you seen it? Go watch it. It is the best laugh you'll have all day.
It can't be real.
It is real.
Well, it's real.
The world doesn't make sense. I don't get the world.
I even saw an interview with one of the girls, and she was such a creep, dude. But she, a little bit chubby for being run around, but that's okay. Good exercise is good for you. But she was, on and on about how much she loved it. But the thing she loved the most, anybody want to guess?
Stick between her legs?
That's right. Stick between her legs. Running around with a stick between her legs was the best thing ever. Oh my God, dude! And she was absolutely winking it too. That wasn't just a faux pas. She meant exactly what you think she meant. But anyway, this is awesome. If you like what Andrew's done, please go from the straw poll. Let's see here. Let's move on to. I think I should just disqualify Emmy. To be honest with you.
That's fine.
This is Narnia.
It's a little bit of everything Middle Earth every time. I just thought that would be kind of fun. So we actually did have
that.
One
but you were given a mission, young lady.
And you chose to deny it.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
I have an idea. I'll do this instead.
Mine, Narnia.
Right, it is Narnia. So minus 25 points.
No.
for Gryffindor or for Hufflepuff. Minus 20
However,
points for Hufflepuff.
I will judge it as it stands, and of course, it's mega cute and awesome. So, as usual. I particularly love the little raven with the top hat. Aw.
Mr. Raven, he's so great. I love him.
Yes, Mr. Raven. We have a snake who's about to eat Mr. Raven, so his, it's over.
That might work out.
And the lion's smart because he carries his snacks with him. Awesome.
I'm not sure the factory is impressed.
So, but it looks great. If you like this non-Harry Potter thing from Amy, then vote for in the straw poll, I guess. All right. It looks good, though.
I guess.
Awesome. Let's move on to Armoron, who a very different thing for Armoron today. But I kind of dig it, dude. I dig it.
Oh, that's great.
You nailed those eyebrows on her.
He did.
Very
He
cool.
nailed it. It's very readable. They're aged up. Ron turned out way cuter and handsomer than he really is, but
I actually tried to make him like goofy looking. I actually tried to.
Actually, he looks like a cute boy girls would love. But the one you hit the best is Harry, though, because that looks to me what a Harry Potter adult should look like. Not Daniel. Daniel is a midget, so he has problems. But I think it's great. What do you guys think about Amron's piece today?
This is
great.
great.
This
is awesome.
The usual.
Midgets are fine.
I can see the anime in it though. I can definitely see the anime in there.
Yeah, no, I like it. I think it's really, really good.
And it's not what I expected. I expected Hermione in a short skirt.
And
it's not gonna do sexualization today.
Very cool.
Just taking it easy.
Would have been,
just being casual today.
That's fine. Would have been awesome if you did a sexed up Luna though. That would have been cool. But no, this is great though. This is great. So let's see here. If you like what Armor's done, vote for the straw poll, of course. Let's move along to Eric. God damn it, Eric! Always coming in and stealing shit. I mean, that is too epic, dude. That is so awesome. It's perfect. You guys see what Eric has done? Look at it. Look at it.
That's great. It's really good.
It is so awesome, dude.
And this is really quite illustrative. Like this is I don't know. There's something
from my regular.
Yeah, like something about the way you drew his face is just so different and it looks awesome. That's awesome. Good
I
job.
personally think you should move your entire style to this.
It's going to rewrite or redraw all your books.
Oh no!
Well, no, we're pushing him to manga.
He will do different series. He will do other things. I'm just saying, you might want to do a series in this style, dude. I think this will sell like hotcakes, dude. It's a good really style. Fun. Yeah. It's fun.
I like all the simple lines. It makes great expressions.
It also feels very Jewish. I don't know why.
Why? How?
There you go.
How was it Jewish?
Be like
Jewish.
that, Chester.
Huh?
Be like that.
Yeah. I think it's awesome, though. It's freaking awesome. If you guys like what Eric has done, please vote for him straw poll because that's really good. That's not the button I wanted. This is the button I wanted. There we go. Let's move on here to Honey, and it's really good. Jesus. Look at this, guys. Look at her animation, dude.
Wow.
Hey. Here
Just waiting for it to appear on the actual YouTube video. Discord's being weird with me. I can't see anyone's pictures.
Oh, sorry.
You just gotta wait.
Am I? Of course, I am sharing. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's really, really good, Melissa. Your art is getting much better too. The Hufflepuff teacher here looks great. The detail, the proportions are really good. The animation is good. Yeah, it's solid. It's solid. And then this app you're using, this new software you're using, is way better, huh? Yeah.
Oh yes. I love Flipper Clips.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that other program was just Well, anyway, this one works so well.
It does. It works really well.
Thanks so
Allows
much.
her to do more in the time. Because Melissa, what you really need to do is spend some time on this. If whatever, if you have some, and put some color and some finish on it and throw it on the Discord because yeah, this thing is really good. Yeah. So if you guys like
I
what
did
she's
finish
done,
one frame of color.
what was that?
I was going to say I did finish one frame of color, so I can use that to touch up the color, color it up, and I'll add that in Discord later. Sure thing.
That would be cool. I think it's
But then
really
you have to
good.
color all.
You have to color all of it, particularly the squash. But anyway, if you guys like what Honey has done, please vote for her on the straw poll. Let's see here. We have a one doomed rabbit and his death dealer. It's great though. Look at that.
That's it.
I heard that the wand creation in it is
Wow, that's
really
cool.
good. In the game, you can make your own wand, and is like it's as detailed as character creation. I heard.
I don't know, really. You can choose different ones, and then you get different handles for ones. Why is it stretched? It looks stretched.
Well, I think it looks really good. I like it. Edwin
Well,
says it's
cool.
Leviosa. It's true.
Leviosa.
Leviosa.
It's stretched on YouTube, though. Well, never mind.
And honestly, her acting in that scene where she just stomps off is perfect. It was perfect. Yeah, it's probably one of her best acting scenes in the whole series. But because Ron's being a jerk. But this is really good. If you guys like what Rabbit has done, please vote for him in the straw poll. Let's see here. We come on to well, I'm going to do that last. Let me come over here to Johan first. And God, can you full screen that?
Oh, wait. I think my connection is a little bit problem.
Well, then don't touch anything because we can see it clearly. This is great. You guys see this?
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is great.
It is great. And I do believe my son has that outfit that I bought at Universal Studios for way too much money.
Wow.
Yeah,
but it was a fun day.
Oh no, we had it was a weekend actually. But no, it was a lot of fun. It was a good family trip. We take family trips at least once a year here in Japan, and we could go to like amusement parks and things like that, Disneyland, things like that when they were little. And yeah, we had lots of fun. I think the best one though, we went to Mitsui Greenland, I think is what they call it, and it's mainly a roller coaster park. They have many different kinds of roller coasters, and my daughter loves those things anyway. But my son was finally big enough to ride the roller coasters with me because my wife will have nothing to do with it, nothing. But he was just tall enough, that height gauge, right? So he rode all the roller coasters with Dad, and he had such a great time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
Noted.
But anyway, Johan, great job. This is awesome. The Wand Kata, it's gonna be tough to beat. It's gonna be tough to beat. And last but not least, I of course Alan and his multimedia. So go ahead, Alan. You're the boss now.
Sorry, my sound was off. I got too ambitious in this piece, so I kind of ran out of time. So I did what I can. So, yeah.
Of course.
Perfect. It's perfect. That's perfect. One of the best memes ever.
That's him actually playing it.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're so talented.
Yeah, that werewolf is done. Now this was in episode 6, I think, right? Or movie 6. I think this was 6 with the teacher who had lycanthropy. or 5, one or the other. But yeah, it's great. That's awesome. So if you enjoy, particularly the music from Alan, please vote for him the straw poll. All right. Well, let me go over here and let me put these all up so you can see them at one time, and then I will drop the straw poll, which I have prepared. So here it is. Here it is. And then I have to press this button. There we go. And so your administration rights are only temporary. Yeah, okay, fine. Be like that. Copy, and then I got to put it in the chat. There we go. I can do this. I can do this.
Oh dear God.
And boom. There it is. I did it right.
Oh, there it is.
I did it. I did it. I did
Bravo!
it. I did it again. And
Well, there. Now people
You
have a
got
couple
to keep doing it.
I did it 3 times.
What? No.
That's all you get. Okay. And
So don't talk to.
yeah. Okay, good. And then I'll bring that over later and vote myself. Yeah, I don't go away. I don't need that. Okay, fine. So what am I going to do? Oh yeah, draw long. I got to do draw long. So let me go over and see if I can't find that. Am I sharing? No, but I'll bring it up. So let me see here. Righty, and this would be in the draw long, I guess. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, Iron Maiden, nice. Amy being cute. All right. All right. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's connected. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we have a Thunder Rat, Jason Gonzalez. And let me go ahead and bring this over and share all that, do all that kind of stuff. That's really nice, actually. And let me get it in here so everybody can see it quite clearly. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. So, alrighty. So share my screen. And there we go. Alrighty. So yeah, let me go ahead and bring that up so you guys can see it directly.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good. Good job, Jason.
Yeah, it's insane.
It is good.
4chan is great.
4chan is great. I don't know. What does that mean?
4 shortening is great. Oh boy.
But this is it's really, really good. It's excellent. Good job, Jason. Let's see here. What else we got? Well, geez, Doug went crazy today. So it's all Doug.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Doug and Jason. Sweet. Well, I'll go grab that on the Twitter. And see if there's any stuff over there as well. So let me see. There's my press that button. And then I'm on my Twitter. Let's see if we have anything interesting today. Let's see here. Asmongold, I think is his name. What a great success story. An absolute basement nerd. And he's making killer money now. Good for him, dude. Elon Musk is talking to me, just me. Thank you. What is Madonna doing with herself? You wouldn't even know it was her unless you had seen the train wreck. My God, woman.
Nice thing I heard was someone called her an bald Muppet, and I couldn't. That's great.
It is.
Oh,
great.
it was.
She's lost her damn mind.
She's so gross. It's insane.
And she's only a few years older than you and I, Eric. I mean, she's not that old.
Yeah, she's not that much older.
Yeah. The Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know who you are, but you're cute. Werewolf doing something bad. I don't know what. We probably shouldn't look at that. Okay. The Hodge twins. Oh, this is going to be vulgar. Ooh, you are still awesome, Salma. Look at Salma. Damn. And she's like
sexiness
what, 68 or she's like 68 or something like that, right? Jesus, girl.
She's 60, I'd say, but I don't know. I'll look it up.
Yeah, I mean, goodness gracious, girl. You're just killing it. Yeah, not much interesting today. There's Yoda on a branch. Nice.
56.
What? Really? All right. All righty.
Still in play, Chester.
She's still in play. Yeah, you better believe it. But anyway, nothing interesting on the Twitter today, unfortunately. But let's go ahead to my DNQFE and the latest and see what we got. We got Rabbit cheating. We got Eric cheating. And we have Doug, our Blue Moon. So let's take a look at his still images first. So we have Ron.
Very cool.
Yeah, Ron,
Cute.
and
That's
it
funny.
looks
Mhm.
full. I love how the paper looks folded and stuff. That's interesting.
It is a nice filter.
Yeah, I don't know that he had to tell
Or
me that
overlay.
was Ron though. I kind of think I would have got it. Let's see here. We have Harry. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean they all look like him. He did an awesome job.
He
as
is good
Elf.
at cat.
Is he
It is neat that like you have like a Gary Shipman who is always on model, perfectly on model. But then you have the other guys that can, you know exactly what it is, but it's not on model. I don't know. That's a talent, I think.
Gesture.
Hey, we've actually found something he likes. That's a thing. They're not blowing their brains out.
Yeah, I know. He seems to like this. The Blue Moon, of course.
Well,
and
from last week, I found out that the Shaggy blowing his brains out was a recreation of an
from
Iron
a
Maiden
cover,
album.
yeah.
Yeah, it was an Iron Maiden album.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was.
I see. We got some Miss Granger here. Very cute.
It is very cute. It's like that. What is it? Like the Dudley Do Right stuff. What's that? Rankin Bass. Rankin Bass.
Well, Deadly Dude Right was great. I love that.
Oh,
when
yeah.
I was growing up. Hedvig.
Oh no!
That's so cute.
He put Hedvig in Ringing and Legend.
That's just
Aw. And that was really. They were so mean though. She's so mean. Harry got a kind of standard owl that everybody else had, and frickin' not only did Ron end up with a rat, it ended up being a pivotal betrayal rat. I mean, my goodness, it's so sad. So sad. Poor Ron. But he was the kicked upon one, to be fair. Good job of Hedvig there.
the metaphorical.
And he's got some other ones too. Let me look at the still images before I get into the static. Dumbledore, he went with the replacement, not the original. Okay.
It looks like a puppet that could have been Mr. Rogers.
It does, actually. You're right. That is true. I love the lowercase spelling too. Hagrid. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Look at that.
Another cool thing about the movie is like how Hagrid was a huge robot.
What?
Hagrid was a robot?
Hagrid, the actor, was a huge. They made a robot to look like the actor, but he's a huge android.
Oh, that makes sense. But I don't know about you guys, but I kind of want to see an animated series based on Doug's style of these characters.
Yeah, like a Rankin Bass Harry Potter.
Yeah,
that'd be so good.
It'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
It would be. Yeah, it would be really cool. You're definitely getting me copyright struck. Thanks a lot, Doug.
Whoa! I almost.
Not if
I
we
almost
keep talking over the
Yeah,
Clear it, but there, it's not actually Ozzy.
Very good, Doug.
Good job.
You did it.
You
did it again.
It is awesome, as usual. So thank you all very much. And I guess it's time for me to vote, right? So I got to vote.
That's it with the draw alongs. That's it.
Yeah, no, we didn't get many today. I kind of expected we'd get a lot, but no.
Yeah, it's a light week.
It is a light week. So let me bring that back up over here and do this.
A lot of our friends
come back over here and then that. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring this on the other side. Alrighty. And then I will blow this up and we'll take a look here. Alrighty. So let me see. Stop that. And then start this. Oh, perfect. All right. So I am sharing so we can take a look here and let's see how I did. Did I do a good job? I don't know. Well, I shall be judged, I'm sure. But let's go ahead and let me vote. So who won the D&Q FE Hogwarts Legacy? My choices are Andrew is the prisoner of Azkaban. Oh,
Cool. I get to be Gary Oldman.
You do get to be Gary Oldman. That is
I'll
bonus
take
points.
it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
God, he was so dude. The casting in this series is ridiculous, dude. Because he was every little character was spectacular. And then of course I could also choose High Queen of Slytherin, her awesome majesticness, Amy. I could, but I won't because it's not Harry Potter. Or I could go with Australians like the earwax Amaran. That's true. That's true. I heard they prefer that flavor. Yeah. Let's see. Eric, the one kicked off of the Quidditch squad. Oh.
Now he just plays run around on Brooman Fields.
I might have to click that one though. Because it's really between two, to be honest. Let's see. My next choice would be Honey. Of course, is a Hufflepuff. Yes, I'm not surprised at all. Rabbit, who actually lives in Potterland, right? I mean, literally. Professor of Smokes and Sundries. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It lives underneath the staircase too.
I bet you he does. Yeah. I have is Alan, how come, of course, actually using Polyjuice Potion to hide his true identity? Dun dun dun.
Polyjuice. Never even look at another man.
Oh, that's not what that means. And then of course I have Johan really digs Hermione Alexander. So so
everyone digs Hermione, I think.
She's okay. I mean, she's an important character. She fleshes it out really well. But honestly, the children in the show are at the bottom of my list. It's like every other adult actor is before them as far as what I like. They did such a great job. But it's overall a great thing. So, what was that?
They don't have any kids in the movie sequels they made, do they? Like, I think it's all just adult actors. I mean, I haven't seen them, but like Fantastic.
Fantastic Beasts. The first one is certainly true. I didn't see the others, but then again, it's the worst thing in Hollywood is to have to deal with children and animals. It's like the most difficult thing for a director and a crew to deal with. So I get it, and I kind of like the Wizarding World opening that up as well. It's too bad they did such a poor job with it. But oh well. So who am I going to pick? Well, it's either going to be Eric or Johan, I guess. Although there are some really good ones. Andrews was funny. Honey did a really good job with her animation. Rabbits was good. Everyone's was good. Well, I got to go with either Eric or Johan. I got to go with Eric.
Oh, thanks, Chester.
You're welcome. I doubt my vote had any meaning whatsoever because it never does. Yeah, no, Amron wins. Yep. Oh no, you're tied. I tied you. I
tied us.
I did something. Sweet. We need more votes.
Two of Mike's favorite people at the top of the list.
Yeah, you do. It's true. You do.
Yeah.
So we need more votes. Go over there if you're in the chat or here on the panel. Go vote. We need some more votes. We got to break this tie. Oh, we got to vote, but it tied the tie. Damn it! Now I have a 3-way tie.
Yay!
Vote for everybody. It's a full tie.
That's pretty cool. It's like it's divided into 4 pieces, but the 4th piece is in 3.
It is. It's true. How that worked out, yeah. That's true. Unfortunately, we have a few that got no votes at all. Mr. Polyjuice and the prisoner. Oh, it's more sensitive, kind of sad.
Okay.
Yeah, that is true though, Andrew. You do get to be a Gary Oldman, and that's a definite plus.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
And
it's a win.
Well, dude, he's really not in the movies very much at all, but you remember him, boy.
Oh yeah, no, he has a great part. Like, I mean, the whole uncle role is just the coolest thing ever, especially when he comes back and he's like, "I'm here to save you, Harry." Just like, yeah, good Gary Oldman.
They do a great job fleshing
Great.
characters out, like the professor that's stricken with lycanthropy. I remember him. He's of course a great actor, but I remember that character very well. Right, so even though you characters that don't have big parts throughout the series, you remember them. Even the little chubby Hufflepuff professor lady.
I just always got a kick out of the idea of, oh, we have a new teacher this semester. Oh, and there's a bad guy this semester. I wonder who
Dun,
the bad
dun,
guy could
dun. Yeah, right. That's true.
I like the drunk guy with the robotic eye.
Oh yeah, he was awesome. That was a great character. Your actor was awesome too. David Tennant showed up in it. That little the little I can't remember her name, but the Hufflepuff professor and the botany teacher. She actually is amazing in the Blackadder series. She's so cool.
be.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm still not gonna broke. What are
Yeah,
you people doing? You're supposed to be voting.
Well,
Pretty sure
got
everyone that's
one in
actually
there.
watching has voted already.
Yeah, that's
We've only
fine.
got 8 people watching, and we have a little 13 votes.
13 votes, yeah. So
Yeah, it goes up and down. I guarantee you come back and check this out next week. It'll have close to 100 views though.
Hopefully.
Well, it does. I just don't get it. But people do that, man. It's always been interesting to me, even with my little, D&D stuff I do or gaming stuff I do. You'll get way more people viewing that after the fact than you would expect. But anyway, that's awesome. Thank you all very much. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. And thank you all for voting and coming in with us today. I think it was a good idea to have the Hogwarts Legacy, which is a game that's very popular. It's doing really well. Rabbit has played it. He likes it. So, go check it out if you're into that. Because it sounds like if you like Harry Potter, you're going to adore this game. So, because it really is the best representation of the game in the most open and free way to play it. And we've seen many Harry Potter games, but this one really looks great. But thank you very much, Andrew and Alan, of course, Rabbit, Honey, and of course, the High Queen herself, Amy. Thank you. Thank you. But we need claps for all of them, plus our winners, Johan, Eric, and Armor. Very nice.
Ooh.
Claps. Yay.
claps.
All right. Very nice. All right. So thank you guys very much. Rabbit and them will take care of that, of course, whatever needs taken care of, I guess. And I need to bring this back over here like that. Boom. Done. Look how easy that was. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to close out the show and let everyone talk about things they're working on. And we'll see you next week. And Rabbit, what are we doing next week? What's the plan? Jim
I don't know.
Cotta?
Someone mentioned something.
Jim Cotta.
Chip
Cotta.
I thought we said Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Don't know how that came about, but yeah.
Everyone's going to do Lost Boys, though.
That's not true.
Well, I'm going to do a steampunk Peter Pan.
Well, Amy, you need to. We're going to do Peter Pan. That's fine. Peter Pan's awesome. Amy, I'm giving you homework. I am a teacher officially. I have license.
Ron's going to do Tinkerbell.
Okay. Maybe, but Amy, you need to do Peter Pan with Tinkerbell would be great. But you need to do Peter Pan, but it must be Julie Andrews Peter Pan.
Wow.
You mean Julia Roberts?
I mean Julie Andrews.
Yeah, Julia Roberts did Tinkerbell.
You can make her Tinkerbell if you like, but no, you have to do some homework. But Julie Andrews is the only Peter Pan.
Let's see. Julie Andrews, Peter Pan.
You know the song, the Sound of Music. Do a deer, a female deer. That lady. With the Germans and the Edelweiss song and all that. Yeah.
Germans.
And she was also Peter Pan.
She was on Broadway as Peter Pan for like decades. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And if you watch, because I've seen the a DVD version of it. Damn, that lady can sing, man. She's such a perfect Broadway person, musical person. Impressive, very impressive. But she is Peter Pan.
I think they broadcast it live on NBC when we were kids too. Chester.
They did. That's probably where I'm remembering it from. But damn, dude. I mean, she knocked that out the park. And that's why it lasted for decades. That's why, was because of her performance.
She kisses Wendy.
Yeah, I mean,
yes. What? What do you want to say?
Oh, I'm trying to figure. Is it a musical?
It is.
I'm trying to see.
It is a musical. It's a theater musical, Broadway musical. Yeah, Peter Pan.
Okay. Was she also in the? Okay. Was that also in the movie or just the theater version?
No. She had theater version. Broadway. She was in The Sound of Music. She also writes children's books, but she's mainly a singer, is what she is. And of course, she was great in The Sound of Music too. But that's just a complete rip-off of the King and I. Don't tell anyone. Okay, let's go ahead and yeah, keep it on the DL. Absolutely. I haven't heard. Well, now that's for my generation.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I'm getting closer, Eric. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Andrew, go.
Yes. So if you would like to follow the rest of my work, you can head over to solariansun.com, where you can read my webcomic for free. Today I will be uploading up to page 237 for free that you can go check out. And if you want to subscribe for more, you can head over to patreon.com/AFLM, where I post new pages every week, except for not this week because I was busy finishing up the Kickstarter, which was successful. The prints are in, they're on their way, the funding's on the way, and we will be having physical copies of the books out very soon for number 2. And right here, as you can see, I have the cover art for volume 3 already complete, ready to go for next year. Thank you.
It looks really good. Although I do have a suggestion, you should change Zelity's name is too on the nose. You should have called her Carmen.
Oh well, somebody else named her. Believe it or not.
Well, tell them that it was too on the nose. They should have named her Carmen.
I was actually going to change her name to Luna in this version of the story, but I decided to keep it Zelity.
Yeah, why not? So, I'm just kidding.
A little bit of back lore to Solarian Sun.
There you go. But great looking art though. So thank you very much. Let's see here. Let's move on to Amy. Nope. She's upset with me because I picked on her Narnia. Oh well. Oh well. Well, how about you, Melissa?
It was a fun night, and I'm glad that everyone liked my little Hufflepuff teacher and her flying squash. It was fun to do.
It is good. It is really good, actually.
Johnny has his heart anything. Oh gosh, let's see. Well, I mean, we're doing behind the scenes. We're really busy behind the scenes right now. There's not a whole lot of like production stills or anything to share yet, but I'm really excited about the coming months in our studio on Sin Kingdom. There's going to be some fun things to share, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Oh, just keep an eye open for us.
Keep us in your prayers.
Keep us in your prayers. if you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. And just as long as you come on CKing.com, and I just hope we get to see you again and draw again and just have fun together. Thanks, everyone.
Yes, and everyone's loving your Professor Garlic. I guess that's the character's name.
Garlic?
Garlic, yeah, that's awesome. Amy, you're back with us. Would you like to say something?
Well, I don't know what more you can say in addition to that, but it is great to have everybody here. Thanks for coming out and enjoying the evening with us and just making the week a little more special. And we will see you next week, and I will be drawing a Peter Pan. Apparently, I think that's what we're doing.
Yeah, Julie
Andrews. Julie Andrews, Peter Pan. I hope I get the costume right because I keep coming up with movies, but we'll find it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
it'll be awesome. You'll see.
Julie Andrews, Peter Pan. You'll get there. I know you will. I know. Okay. Just remember, I'm a licensed teacher. My homework is official and required.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It'll be officially graded. Right.
Officially, yeah.
Julie Andrews, Peter Pan.
That's right. Yeah. And Julia Roberts, Twinker Bell. Oh, no.
But if she's really tiny, you might not think of that.
Anyway, thank you.
Doesn't
Eric.
Clay Aiken be a better Twinkerbell?
Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, nothing new really. I'm working on Design for World of Oz #5, which will launch in April. For Andrew, when he sends out his surveys for all you backers, fill them out and get them back to him. This, my last campaign was the first time everybody filled out their surveys.
No way.
Nice.
I still have surveys unfulfilled from 4 years ago.
That's insane. That's awesome.
What are you making people work for? They're giving you money.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you want to give them the stuff so that they want the stuff so you can be fans. That's even more valuable.
Oh, fine.
Got to get the stuff.
Okay.
Get the stuff.
But great piece of work today, as by the way, Eric. It's really awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's see here. Rabbit. Ooh. Is that a zealoty? That looks like a zealoty.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's one. It's because I missed the show last time, so I'm doing one.
Now, Andrew's zealoty looks maniacal. Yours looks bettable.
What?
Well, we'll see when it's finished. I mean, all I've done is a sketch.
It's called poetry, Eric. They rhyme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
It's called perviness.
Yes.
Backpack.
Pervitry.
Right, she wears a backpack, though, right? I'm sure I got that right. She has a backpack.
She does. Yes, she does. There is a sequence where she has a backpack on.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's right.
That face is really good. Rabbit does faces really well. We all know this, but his anime girl faces are freaking epic, dude. Mm-hmm. They're really good. He catches this emotion in these particularly with girls. He really catches the emotion of a something, whatever it may be. In this case, it's like melancholy, maybe, or distant wonder.
Girls are easier to draw for me.
Are they? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Just easy to draw. I suppose it's because what you look at. I don't look at guys in in detail.
That is fair. Jiminy's in here and he says # always vote Melissa. Fair enough. Jiminy, she knocked it out of the park today, dude. That was really good animation. But thank you very much, Rabbit. Let's see here. Alan.
Corruption and no voting.
Oh, hello. I got nothing too much right now. Just Atrocity. You can still read that first issue. And I'm working on the second one. Yeah, I'll show you a preview.
Oh, nice.
Of
cool.
A 2-page spread that I've been working on.
Oh,
holy
Jesus, dude.
Oh, wow.
Look at that, man. How much time have you put into this page, dude?
I just pick at it, so it's here and there.
Whoa.
That is killer, dude.
That's wild, man.
Between jobs,
Yeah, I love the Captain America. That is awesome in the back.
The Liefeld America, you've caught that?
Yeah.
It's like Sam Eagle.
You got the Disney
Sam Eagle
bear
and
in the
Captain
back.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going through like some art styles, the real goofy Hanna-Barbera type stuff in the back, and then it starts getting to Liefeld, and here's to the MJ. And I got some Kurt Kirby crackle in there.
This is reminding me of an old artist from like the 40s and 50s. I can't remember his name.
Not Roger Crumb?
You get with the times, man.
No, it's not that one. It's more
The
on
funny
the
thing is
Ed Eisner side of it.
Yeah, the funny thing is I thought of Crumb as well, which was really funny.
I see where you're getting at, but I'm thinking of someone different. But it's freaking awesome, dude. That's freaking awesome.
Ralph Bakshi a bit too.
Man, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, Bakshi.
okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. But really, really cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I could see the cat, like in the top.
See the Cheshire cat in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
not the Cheshire. The other one to the left, to the far left. The other one. There's another one. There.
Yeah,
right there. Yeah. He got the.
Did I see Scooby Doo too?
Like I said, I put like Hanna-Barbera style
See, well, it kind of looked like Heathcliff. See a Snoopy?
We got some Chili
Heathcliff.
Willy.
That's the name I was trying to think of. I'm trying to think. What's that cat's
There's
name?
just so much to look at.
The Firefox Girl. Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Oh, the little silhouettes of animals in the background, just kind of the white silhouettes against the black ink work. That's
Yeah,
really
it's a good
cool.
piece of art, man. Very good.
Very cool.
Yeah, very
That's
good.
Great.
Yeah, that's right, Jiminy. All righty. Well, thank you very much, Alan. Let's move on to Johan.
Hey, hello. Thanks for having me. And I'm doing a picture for one more picture for Bonsat Bokal, our friend who is about to release the Kickstarter maybe soon. I think this month for his novel Bound for the Sticks. So that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support.
No, dude, it's awesome. You produce really cool stuff every week, dude.
Thank you.
Very solid art, man, and we're happy, really happy to have you with us. This thing.
And we're glad you kept
hope
coming
one of
back.
us would make a Wizarding World movie like it's directed by John Woo.
Right? No, exactly. Right? Exactly. Yeah. Juan Cata. We're doing Peter Pan next week, so
Right.
I'm sure you could do something twisted with that.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, sure. There's so many incarnations of Peter Pan. Lost Boys is probably the most famous one, but funny enough, in that Peter's not even in the story. It's just the Lost Boys themselves turned into vampires, which is weird. But well, they
That was in the
originally
book, right?
no, but I mean that movie originally was going to be literally a Peter Pan spin-off called The Lost Boys. It wasn't going to be a horror movie at all, or well, I don't know if it's a horror movie, a vampire movie. It wasn't intended. Initially, it was literally going to be a Peter Pan Lost Boy movie, and it evolved into what it became. And of course, that's called classic right there. But all right, thank you very much, everybody. It was awesome, really good art as usual. Next week we are doing Peter Pan, and that will be a lot of fun. So definitely drop some
It's a
ads
sex
on.
guy, the crocodile.
I think so. Yeah, for sure. But come back and check us out for that, of course, on the Fanspeak channel. We on Sunday we will be doing Night Owls, and of course that's always fun. We talk about all the nonsense and stuff that's going on and have a laugh. And we usually look at a top 10 or two as well. Nevertheless, thank you all very much, and we will see you next time. Later.
Salute.